Good afternoon. It's not afternoon. Good evening / good morning, wherever you are. Hello, welcome.
No
This is
one
my
is
channel.
it after
It's not the afternoon for anyone.
anyone.
Not anyone.
No.
Oh, in the UK, it's the afternoon.
For
actually,
Europe. Hello,
yeah,
Europe.
it is the afternoon in London.
Europe?
Europe. It's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming to my concert. Afternoon, I'm sorry. Sorry, Ollie.
Glastonbury, how are you?
Okay, well, hello, wherever you are, welcome. This is my channel. We are going to be playing a bit of Monsterhearts 2, emceed by the wonderful Chantel, right there. So I don't do anything apart from look pretty on this channel right now. So I'm gonna hand it over to you, Chantel.
Oh, may I not also just look pretty? What if
you
we
can
just
do that and MC?
That sounds like you said that like it was me getting good things.
Oh, but you get to
said that like it wasn't more work.
torture us
You said that
in a sexy way. So is that not good?
You said that like white male bosses say that. That's how you said that.
I said you get to torture us sexily in a way that the white male bosses do.
I mean, also that.
I mean, unfortunately,
I don't know what white male bosses do now.
Standard ones. Anyway,
shall we?
Monsterhearts.
listen, it's too early to talk about that.
I wrote a thing because it's really late and I didn't know how conscious I would be at this time of day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you wrote a thing. Black text.
I wrote a big text. So last time the soiree was in full swing. Gentle music had been playing and a series of golf claps had just rung out around the room as Skyler's father, Todd Moore, because you didn't give me a name, so I've decided it's Todd.
Appropriate.
Todd Moore, yes, told everyone gathered he had bought the school that there would be greater access to sport, reduced access to literature and scholarships, and increased science, all to push the children of the future toward a factory that is going to be built on the edge of town. Skyler made an announcement too, that the scholarships would continue and that people of low financial status would be supported. And his father noted that this particular pet project would rest on Skyler's ability to plan and successfully execute a fundraiser in the shape of a ball at the end of the school year. Brook left the building and Brook left the building and Reyes to escape to the balcony while Skyler spoke to his parents. Reyes, worried about Brook, left Allison's side to join Brook on the balcony. As Reyes and Brook found each other outside, Allison's mother nudged Allison and Skyler together to encourage people onto the dance floor. Skyler and Allison, well-matched dancers, discussed the state of affairs as they moved through a salsa and the music slowed. Through a wall of perfectly cut and buffed glass behind Reyes, as they approached, Brook could see Skyler and Allison dancing. And that's where we are as of right now.
I see.
Spicy as hell.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm scared.
Wait.
Trying to fix the captions. So, okay, I'm back.
Nice.
Welcome back.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So I missed the very last bit because I was trying to put in a headphone so that everyone could actually see the captions the way that they're supposed to, and not everyone hearing me talking as Shawnee is talking, like coming through my microphone. So what? Yeah. Was I addressed? What happened?
Were you addressed? Oh, you missed that part.
I missed that part. Yes.
I have not addressed you directly until this moment.
Good. Hi.
Hi. How's Reyes going since you have called attention to yourself?
Fuck. Fuck. Well,
is that what Reyes is thinking?
That's what's happening? Is that what Reyes
is
thinking?
what she's thinking?
No, not yet. No.
Yet. Interesting.
No.
Yet.
I mean, why would she? You know, why would that be the thing? Why would that be the thing? You know, why would that be the thing? She's I don't think Reyes has seen anything yet, because Reyes was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, whatever the end of the conversation between Brook and Reyes was, Reyes said, okay, and started to back towards the French doors.
Correct.
So as Reyes was backing up, Brook was looking towards the doors.
Yes, that is also correct.
Reyes is, yeah.
So my question is now, based on that information, if Reyes can see Brook, why not fuck? Like, why is that? Why was that? You said not yet. Like, why is that? Like, what is through those doors behind you that would be different to?
Based on what I can see with my human eyes,
some kind of meddling right here. What's going on?
No, I'm simply asking about word choice. I'm not trying to do anything at all.
I want to know how Brook is doing, what Brook's face is doing, because like that would entirely. I mean, like Reyes can't see anything but Brook right now, and I don't mean that in a romantic way. I mean it quite literally. There's the yard, and then there's Brook. Anything that's happening is happening behind Reyes. So my mood is based on hers.
In that case, I will ask you to roll heightened senses.
Okay. Well,
Welcome
it's
in,
one.
Sam.
It's 1d6, right? Just the
2.
one, or is it 2? It's 2. Okay. How heightened? Oh my! Oh fucking shit!
This is not good.
There's no goddamn.
What did you roll?
Well, I'm supposed to roll with what? It's a roll with warm, right?
You are rolling with dark.
My dark is
-1.
I think. A -1. Oh no! So I've rolled a 2. Is what I've rolled.
Yikes!
I've rolled a 2.
Ouchie.
Cause you see this one right here. You gotta take this one away. So it's just this one.
No, you keep both dice. You rolled 2d6.
I know, but you said -1.
Oh,
so
but you just take so now it's just a 2.
So it's just a 2.
Just a 2.
See?
Okay, so you're marking experience.
Great. I'm just racking those up. Rack them up, Reyes. Rack them up. We'll see shit. Is it dark?
You don't see shit?
Oh shit. All of my wake up alarms are going off now because it thought the game was a 7.
Yeah.
So my lights are about to go crazy. Like, so much is about to happen. How do I stop it? Stop the madness. We're trying to be
Brook.
sexy over here. Quit it.
What is your face doing? What's your reaction here?
I think she probably, spots Skyler and Allison, and she goes on like a little face journey.
Oh no.
Like, I think at first it's kind of probably like furrowed eyebrows, like what's happening, and then it's like, I don't know, she like tries to kind of school her face a little bit to not show anything, but you can tell she's trying to school her face, so it's like a kind of thing, just like a whole journey that she goes on.
So a whole journey occurs.
Why are you looking at me like why are you looking at me like that? What did I do? Is there something did I do something else?
Brook, like she pulls all her hair to one side and kind of like plays with it a little bit. No, you know what? I think that staying out here with me is better than going inside. And I think that you think that too.
I think that I think that.
Mm-hmm.
You just told me to.
I didn't tell you to leave. You decided to leave.
Please roll hot.
I mean, the look in your face. God damn it.
I'm gonna roll hot. Let's.
Damn it.
How many points? Ooh, I have a +2 in hot. Let's go.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
I would. Yes, you are. You are correct.
Ollie, this may happen.
That is a 10.
Fuck!
So
I mean, I meant that as an interjection, not an instruction.
I mean,
well,
Suggestion.
better watch your words, Reyes.
Yeah, apparently so. Reyes.
Yes.
You just for now don't have connection with Allison.
Oh. Wow.
Oh dear. That's not good.
I haven't read enough of the rules to actually know if critical failure is a thing. You didn't critically fail, but for now, your senses are focused.
Yeah. I've lost focus. But you see, for those of us playing along at home, Reyes is only there. Reyes' move says that when she sleeps with someone, she has like a connection with them, like a specific connection with them, and that connection is broken when they sleep with someone else. So even if that's not the case, the idea that Allison could somehow within the last 20 minutes have slept with someone else is completely it's nonsensical to think about, but sensical is not part of any of this that's going on. It's just there was a switch that goes off in her brain, and immediately Reyes kind of whips around and looks over her shoulder and catches, I think, the flit of a dress and a tux, yeah, just a little bit of the and then she looks back at Brook, who I think has some hotness to resolve, mechanically speaking. So let's go with that.
So Brook has a string on Reyes.
2, I think.
Well, has gained a string.
I have 2. So here's the thing. One of my strings right now is simply because she thinks I'm hot. Can I just ×2 that?
Because she thinks I'm very hot? Or because she likes my boobies? Are we going with that one? I want that one to be a thing eventually.
All right, so I'm just going to add boobs as my string.
Boobs are your string? Is that what you said?
Yeah, the string I've written on my character sheet is boobs.
Okay. Reyes.
Yes.
Are you going to give yourself to her? Promise her something that you think she wants? Or get embarrassed and act awkward?
I am. Reyes is going to give herself to Brook in whatever way that Brook stipulates, because Brook has all of the power here now. Reyes' brain empty.
This is the mechanical form, in fact, of
brain empty.
Brain empty.
No thought. Only boob.
No thought. Only
brain
boob.
Empty. No thought. Only thought. And boob.
THOT.
Thought.
Thought.
That T was just in my brain. And it was beautiful.
The diction.
Yes, diction is something I've always been good at.
Yes.
Lord, give me strength.
It's so early. It's so early.
So is there... Oh. What does Reyes look like? Is there a way that Brook knows that she has her around her finger? Or what is Reyes literally just...
I think
standing there
Reyes is
head
a
empty,
panting dog. Exactly.
You got
it's that scene in The Mask where he turns into the wolf and the eyes come out.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think she turns and then you see her look back, look down, look up, look down, look up, and then like kind of like the second time it's a very intense eye contact and like like, and I think she how mad is she? That's the question.
I think at the point of intense eye contact, Brook just kind of quietly goes, "See, you'd rather be with me."
You're right.
And she's just like smiling to herself like a tiny bit.
When you're right, Kaufman. And she starts walking towards. I feel like I need MC, should I roll to keep my cool? Like, is that like...
It depends on whether or not you're trying to, doesn't it? You can roll to keep your cool if you'd like to. If you don't know and you want to see whether or not
I'm gonna roll because I feel like there would be some restraint just because like, but it's like brain on 1% battery. Like, it's like, you know, when you turn your phone back on after it's died and you get like the home screen and then it tells you that the battery, and then you get the battery empty symbol. Like, that's where she's at right now. She's like,
Captain,
yeah, it's like warning, this is about to die.
To somewhere else.
That was very good, you know.
Sam, that's brilliant. Reyes needs to boob through this logically. I mean, think through this boobically.
I mean, boob.
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I guess I'll have to. Eventually, I'll pull my character sheet up. In my defense,
I can tell
it's 6:56 a.m. What am I rolling with to keep my cool?
Hold. What do you think you have for that?
It's a -1, isn't it? It's -1.
I believe it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Critical failure land.
Yikes.
What did you just get?
It's one more than last time, at the very least.
Okay. So
I've rolled a 3 for those playing along at home. I did roll a 3 this time. I'm getting better.
So at least as Reyes turns away from Allison and emotionally, if not physically, heads in the direction of Brook, she can rest easy in the fact that she didn't have a choice.
She does.
She didn't casually go, "That bitch, bye."
There was no choice was made. There was no
active decision, or there was an active decision, but that 1% said, "Nah."
1% but said boob.
1% considered boobs.
I think that if Jesus Christ, because this is a game, I think that there is a like, as the distance is closed, I think there is a question of, yes, like, this is the consent moment. This is the moment where she goes, no, like, you know, you sure about this? Like, we can certainly make them jealous, but I actually don't think she says anything. I think all of this is like, this is all like, Predator coming closer to you now. Are you sure that this is, you wish to proceed? Click OK or cancel. Click OK or cancel. Click OK or cancel.
I'm actually, may I suggest that is actually not what is happening, because you failed to keep your cool.
Oh.
Keeping your cool gives you insight. You don't have that insight right now.
This is difficult to navigate.
Are you literally gonna make me, Skyler, shout fucking kiss her
That's actually kind of that's the
Do the bit.
that's largely the
I
play.
assumed that was essentially the purpose of the role.
That is the purpose of the role. You're right. Reyes crosses the distance. I think there's probably a low ledge there. I think that she picks up. Over. I think she picks.
Suddenly, it becomes a
Brooke.
very different story.
I think she picks up Brooke by the upper thighs, sits her on the ledge, and then kisses her. Yeah, it's all in one. It's a shroom. Like,
wow. So not just boob.
oh
But
no,
leg.
whole, all
Leg. Leg.
That's what we got. That's what happens.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, Brooke is being kissed and is perfectly fine with that. I think she probably, like, you know, does like a little gasp as she is picked up.
Let's check. Let's roll to turn someone on.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Me. Let's hope I'm gonna roll a different
Fucking
die
critical
for
fail
this.
that. Please go over the ledge.
I mean, it
Please
doesn't
go
mean
over the
it doesn't mean that she's not turned on at that point. It's just whether or not you gain a string in return.
Oh, God.
Oh baby. Do I get to roll hot for this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get to roll with hot with. I get to roll for hot.
You
with
get to
hot for
roll
this one.
hot. Yeah.
That, my friends, is an 11. Let's go.
Oh, let's
Let's
go.
go.
Brooke
That
did
is-
not expect that potentially. Who knows?
9 plus 2. Let's
So-
go.
9 plus 2. So you gain a string on Brooke. Brooke, I give myself promise, embarrass, and awkward.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question. Let me.
Given that you stated last session that Brooke was not attracted to Reyes
She did say that
at
yeah,
that point in
did say
time.
that.
Yes.
I
And
felt that in my spirit.
That is correct. For the sake of the audience, I don't know that we've said this on stream. Brooke is straight. The kind of like straight girl where like she would totally let a girl do something to her, but she wouldn't do anything back.
Spaghetti straight.
So yeah, she's a spaghetti straight, as Danny said, right until she gets into a situation
Wet.
where she wants attention.
No, you can't say that.
What?
I don't know who said it, but you can't say
I said
that.
what?
I heard it.
I heard it.
It is 12:01 a.m. on Monday
I'm
morning.
from New
I
Zealand.
heard it.
My vowels are all.
So I think perhaps
Liar.
in the situation.
You got me, Sam. You got me.
It's a glass wall is the thing.
It is a glass wall. You know what? I want to point
Like,
out from a
just
meta perspective. You did
Glass
this.
wall.
Just
You
to
did
point out
this.
also, you do not, right there on that low wall, have to have sex.
Oh no,
No.
certainly.
Okay, I just thought that's where
Oh,
your brain was
no.
going, and so I'm like, it's a glass wall, yes, but that doesn't mean.
Reyes and
No, I just mean
Oh.
it's a glass wall. There's so very many people who could see something, and she's already on such thin ice.
And there
I
aren't
feel
many
like.
people. There aren't people actively being like, what's going on up there?
Well,
Yeah.
no, of course
Not
they're
yet,
the
anyway.
whole concept of
pressing
the
their eyes
terrace.
against
Yeah.
the glass to like look.
I think the whole concept of the terrace is that like Reyes was out there earlier because like it was a secluded, like dimly lit place where she could hang out and like it not
Yeah.
be like not draw attention to herself. Reyes is also on very thin ice.
Yeah.
But she's failed 2 roles at this point.
Yes. Well, and the seduction is working. It's just how God, I know what she's gonna do. All right, so okay. We're playing toxic teenagers. We're playing
Yes.
toxic
Yes.
teenagers, and I
Yes,
think that it's really
we are.
important that we all remember that. And so I'm apologizing Just before
Like
I
was.
do
You're
what I'm
apologizing
gonna
for
do.
Like I was backpedaling a second ago. We're on the same page. Trust
Both
me.
of you?
So
Both of you?
I just
Just grow
am
up and have
apologizing.
sex.
Preemptively.
No.
I
mean, yes. I mean,
I think-
no.
What she does is like kind of pulls Reyes off of her mouth, puts her like to her neck to like kiss her neck, and then she goes and she like pushes Reyes off and like gets off the ledge and goes, it's a glass wall. I have to go inside. And she goes inside. She goes up to Skyler and Allison as they're dancing, and she grabs Skyler. She goes on her tiptoes up to whisper in his ear, and she said, "Hey, remember what we said we were gonna do later? We're doing it now." And she takes him
There are a whole number of things that need to happen to get
to
to
the
this.
car or something. That's what she's doing. That's her plan.
We will have to halt that for a second because I'm going to have to make
a number of rolls needed.
You're
but
going to need a
that's the
number
plan.
of rolls, but also we haven't seen Skylar and what's happening with Skylar and what Skylar's doing.
I don't know if we played out the dance scene really.
No, it's not finished, so we don't know what happened.
Okay,
if he's
so
even there for
she
that.
is. Well, then she has stepped inside, I guess, and that's where she intends to go.
So, as that happens, Skylar, how are you going?
Having a great time. I mean, I'm not.
You're not.
My parents are
What's wrong?
bastards.
What's going on? Tell me about it. Iffy, buddy.
I have to get into Skylar and not jealous Nadine.
Who? Same thing, isn't it? No? Okay.
Same fucking thing. Right.
Venn diagram.
Yeah, it's a circle.
I think it's a circle.
That's not what I said.
Oh, it's what I said.
I meant that in the middle was jealousy.
Skylar and Nadine's not a perfect circle? No? Okay.
No. Right. Anyway.
Okay.
Last Skylar was... He's in the mind of he wants Allison in his front pocket. He's kind of scrambling for a little bit of control in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's kind of buttering her up right now for her and her crew to be his like eyes and ears within the school, especially when it comes to new management taking over. So that's currently where I think we left it off.
Okay. Yes.
And so he's like kind of dancing, and he'll like bring her closer when he's chatting.
What's his intention? In doing that?
In bringing her closer? Oh, for sure. Like, he's rolling to turn her on.
Then you should probably do that.
Okay. Oh, I messed something up. 1 second.
I'm over here.
I'm a Google.
I'm over here. Oh, look! I'm glue. As I'm over here fucking seething, thinking about what has just transpired.
Okay.
God damn it. Baby.
What am I? Who am I? A +2. 2? Hot.
Give me 1 second.
Yes.
Actually. Keep going. Sorry. You
I'm rolling.
Continue that roll. I just want to double check something.
Ooh.
I like how
Sneaky.
none of the character sheet things for this are actually in the documents. Like, they are all in the planning check, character creation.
Yeah.
Got the wrong one.
Because
That's Brook. Yes, +2. I have to do maths. That's an 11.
that's an 11.
Oh, damn.
Yes.
Oh,
So you
damn.
take a string
Sexy.
on Allison.
All right. I will do.
You've got a lot of strings going on there, Skyler.
Dude.
And
so I think what he's gonna do is he'll like give her a little twirl, pull her close, and he'll dip her. And he'll do that thing where he kind of like trails his head up from the kind of clavicle all the way up to her ear and be like, you know, you're so good at this, so why wouldn't you do it? I mean, for me.
Why wouldn't you, as in, why wouldn't
be
you
my eyes and ears?
She says, look, I'm happy to work together on this. Especially since what I'm noticing is it's hard to find good help around here these days. So, what do you need? What do you want?
Well, what I need and what I want are two totally different things. But if you want me to be the help,
please roll to keep your cool.
Okay.
Because she is trying to turn you on.
What is a 7? No, 8. I literally can't count.
Okay. So she's currently trying to turn you on. She is trying also to make Reyes jealous. She can't see outside, but she knows that Reyes left.
Yep.
I think specifically she knows that Reyes left to go after Brook.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you continue with this action, the likelihood is that Allison is going to attempt to kiss you. If you back away, you still have a chance of having her be eyes and ears, just on a different level.
I think we're all making hard choices.
And while you're thinking about that, I would just like to bring Danny's attention to pulling strings if you didn't want Brook to leave.
How do strings actually work is a good question.
And I thought that might be worth knowing a little bit about, because you don't, like, it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It's not a forced move is what I'm saying. Right. So when you spend a string on someone, you choose one. You tempt them to do what you want. You give them a condition. You add one to your roll against them, or you add one to the harm you deal them. So you're when you tempt another player's character, it counts as offering them an experience point for doing what you ask them to do. So if you try to use a string to get Brook to stay outside with you, Brook would then gain an experience, but then be doing the thing that you ask. So this is a really good example because wait for it.
I know, it's in my head.
It's just wait for it is a classic one of hang on, stay there. I'll take that experience and I will stand.
So it's a resolve token.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
A little less power than a resolve token.
Less power than a resolve token.
Like there's a little bit.
does the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Also, interestingly, tempting them and giving conditions are your sort of carrot on a stick. If you if they're not present, you can still give a condition. So you can spend strings on people that aren't there. So Skyler could at any point pull a string on any number of the people he's got strings on.
It's not my fault.
To just give them conditions and mess with people.
I think that as Reyes is pushed away and Brook is making a beeline for the like brain empty, but Reyes sort of like,
Skyler, what happened there? What did you decide?
Okay, I'm going to
try and sync this up.
Do a little something. He's gonna realize that she's pushing as much as he is pushing. And he'll spin her again, and this time he'll kind of like put his arm over her, so he's behind her, but he's got like his arms around her and her arms are crossed. And he's looking outside the window. What does he see?
Oh,
he at that point would see Brook and Reyes sitting on a wall.
Brook and Reyes sitting on a wall.
That, like, it's the second before.
Okay.
So that's what he sees. I mean, it's dark. Essentially,
Reyes is wearing black.
Reyes is wearing black. Essentially, what he's seeing is thighs around a dark figure. I don't know how else to describe
I
it.
did not wrap my thighs. I was specific about that.
But you were lifted by the thighs.
You can be dead weight, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Were you?
You can be dead weight.
Were you?
You can be as dead weight as you wish to be, but the physical form, the physical shape that he sees is
a knee and a knee.
It's not a full wrap, is what I'm saying.
It's not a full wrap. She doesn't have her legs around Reyes.
It's not. But
it's what one could argue is the soiree safe move. Like
hot dogs or legs, everyone. All right, then in that case, I think in a classic.
Chad is correct. Teens are very well known for not jumping to conclusions, as we all know.
Yes.
Teens are known for this.
They're very level-headed.
Compelling.
Very insightful.
Not you, Brook.
May I? Whoa.
See, that was the thing I just did, where it's like, God, how shitty do I be? How shitty to how many people?
Make the the mandate here. Keep the story feral.
All right, feral. You want feral? I can give you feral.
It literally says. It says it on the player sheet. Keep the story feral.
Feral.
Say what honesty demands.
Not
what does
keep
Skyler
it tight.
do?
Not keep it real. Keep it feral, yo.
Then I need to roll to
feral.
keep my. Do I have?
Yes, you do.
There's a.
Yes.
Rolling along with a Raven semi-truck.
Good. God, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna hope.
Actually, yes. Please roll to keep your cool. Yes.
Also,
you're catching
we're
my
all
drift.
We're all talking about how much trouble Brook and.
What did you? Oh no! Something happened. Tell us, please.
Keep my cool is 1 because it's cold, right?
Yeah.
That's a 4.
It's a 4. Mark experience.
Thanks. So Nadine, I'm going to ask the question that I once asked whilst we were playing Good Society, which is to say, what'd that dick do?
What that dick do, though?
What that dick do, though?
What that dick do?
Oh fuck. Okay. He sees that, and in a very kind of like young adult novel way, his eyes are going to kind of glimmer to a dark black.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to open his mouth and he's going to bite down on Allison's neck.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, he is.
Sexually, or is he hungry?
He angry.
He's going to bite her. And I don't know whether... I don't think a 4 is sexually. I think it is... bites her vampirically.
He was turned on. So there is a sexual component to it.
Yes, absolutely.
I am going to ask whether or not your darkest self is triggered by this.
Oh,
so early in the game.
I don't think so. I don't think yet. I think he's just pissy.
Just pissy.
I think he's
after what happened
pissy,
on Monday.
Very angry.
After what happened on Monday. After this entire week of ignoring Brook. After getting to this party, Brook having turned him on.
I still don't think so. Not yet.
And now Brook is outside.
Getting rambunctious with someone else.
Rambunctious.
So, we have a move to resolve either way.
I do
feeding.
Have the feeding, yes.
Tell us about the feeding.
It says you feed on hot blood directly from the source. If this is the first time that they've ever been fed upon, which I'm assuming it is for Allison, you both mark experience. I'm going to choose take 1 forward.
You choose 2.
And they definitely don't die.
Okay. So... Okay. This is interesting. This is interesting because I thought that this could happen, but I did not expect it to happen this way.
Someone decided to pick up my girlfriend by the thighs.
So here's what happened.
Someone decided to
take their boobs out.
No, I was going to say
you bought the dress.
Because it was for me. For me.
Other people can see, babes.
Other people have eyes, and also, I was entreated to do so by your girlfriend. Congratulations, you played yourself.
One more mechanical thing that needs to happen, in fact, before that happens is, Reyes, mark feral. You have the condition feral.
Me?
Yes, you. You currently have the condition feral.
Okay. I don't have the character sheet out right now, but okay.
You may need to not only open your character sheet, but open your beast moves.
Oh no!
You have caged heat as...
I just picked up this move!
You
Fuck!
Yeah, you did.
It's already biting me in the ass. Oh my god.
What is happening right fucking now?
This is all gone wrong.
I'm gonna have to just...
I'll
explain everything once everything is resolved.
This is that weaponized white femininity right here. All the problems are happening. Everything is happening.
This is the job of the mortal.
I am simply a human girl. My entire playbook is built around using the fact that I am helpless to manipulate the people around me.
Correct.
So I don't know what the fuck is happening. My job is to be manipulative and helpless. What the fuck, Feral?
Congratulations,
feeding?
you've done a really
Congratulations,
good job.
You did it.
What's
You've
happening?
done a really good job.
What is happening? Oh my god.
I don't know. I've lost the channel where the things are. I had them.
It's in the documents channel.
No, it's not. Wait, hang on.
In the Forgotten Skins.
I just updated Discord by accident instead. I thought that was a download.
I'll read it to you. Do you want me to read it to you?
Thank you. Please, please. Thank you.
Whenever you're turned on, your inner beast begins to assert itself. You gain the condition feral, and for as long as you have that condition, you may use hot instead of volatile to lash out physically. You can attempt to keep your cool in order to remove this condition. Additionally, while feral, choose 2. You mostly retain your human shape. You mostly retain your human intelligence and personality. You mostly retain self-control over your violent and malicious impulses.
Well, a given is the human form thing because I was taught to this. And I think that I'm going to resolve because I'm going to say that she mostly keeps her personality. So can I say what her response to Brooks pushing her off is yet? No?
No, not yet.
I'm not there yet. Okay.
No.
I would say
we're playing this game like by the millisecond right now.
We currently
I love it.
Actually have combat. This is the closest we get to combat right now.
This is combat. Fuck. Does she retain her personality or she retains no, I'm gonna say that because it's Brooke, she's gonna mostly retain control over her violent and malicious impulses.
So human intelligence and personality.
Well, no, those are the things she keeps, right? She keeps her personality and she keeps her human form. Oh no, she keeps her. Yeah.
She can only keep 2 of the 3. She's got human shape.
She keeps her human shape and she keeps from the violent and malicious impulses. So her personality is out the window.
So her personality and intelligence are just. So she's going on instinct, is basically what we're saying right now.
You are the embodiment of Awooga.
Okay. So.
You did that.
This game we're playing together.
You did that.
This game is great. I love it. I'm having so much fun. So we've got. Okay.
No.
Sorry, I'm just timing.
Oh, baby.
Because a lot has happened. I need another roll from Reyes. Heightened senses.
All right, here we go. Here we go, kids. Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't want to roll on my desk anymore because it's not going well.
Bro.
What's the additive? What's the additive to the
heightened senses.
It's a hot.
It's very important. Very important.
You are rolling with dark.
Oh.
-1, isn't it?
Your dark is indeed -1.
I'm gonna level up out here on this balcony. That's a 5.
You are gonna level up.
I'm gonna level up again out here on this balcony.
So here's what's going to happen. Well, here's what's happening. Inside, Skyler and Allison are dancing. Skyler sees what's happening outside and in frustration, deep anger, but not darkest self anger, bites Allison. Outside, Brook and Reyes have kissed, about to kiss.
Have
Did that
kissed.
happen?
All kissing?
Have kissed.
On you, MC. Let's
Have kissed.
Oh yeah, have
And
kissed, yeah.
just as Brook pushes Reyes off to head back inside, Reyes, you notice that Allison has been harmed.
Ooh. So the connection is back.
The connection wasn't gone. You just weren't sensing it because you were busy being horny over Brook, who's pushed you off. So
in my brain, the connection left and has returned.
I know.
The channel has come back in. I'm getting channel 3 again. And channel 3 is
We've
giving
got
me
signal once more.
We've got signal.
It's
And
patchy signal, but it's signal.
The phone turns back on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the phone turns back on. It's
like an old iPhone, so it turns back on at like 20%, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, what the fuck?
It turns back on at 20%, but you don't have like any of the smartphone capabilities. You only have the phone ability.
911 is already dialed.
You don't have human intelligence or personality, so you're on instinct. What do you do?
Yeah, you're on instinct and your bitch just got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
we're gonna have like a full-on fight in the middle of this thing, aren't we? Oh god.
Okay, so let me think about like the etymology of what happens here.
What you don't learn because of your role, just so that you know why I asked you to roll it, what you don't learn is Allison's reaction to any of what's happening. You don't learn the emotional effect, because you have a connection with her, but which would normally be an emotional connection. All you know at the moment is she has been hurt. Not whether she wanted to be hurt.
Here's what happens. Because we're playing this by the millisecond here. I think as Reyes is being pushed off, she says, like, she kind of like, it's almost like a snap. She says, if you're gonna use me, commit to it. But like before she can get the whole thing out, it's like, if you're gonna use me, commit. And then like, and she's like inside. Like she's at least at the door. Like I think, like, I mean, because it's instinct. Like her personality is gone. Like Allison hurt bad. Fix, like, are we gonna have a full-on fight at this fucking party?
I don't know. That's up to you two.
Oh my god. I think she does throw the door open. Like if there's no stopper or anything to keep it from like it clatters against the it's like she slams it open in a way that could not be even misconstrued as polite.
All right, so Skyler's obviously watching this happen. He wants to watch this happen. He's surprised that it was Reyes.
As soon as the door slams open, you, Reyes, see Skyler. Skyler sees Reyes. Allison also sees Reyes.
Allison's mother also sees
Reyes. To be clear.
Allison's mother also sees Reyes. Everyone sees Reyes. Everyone was seeing Skyler and Allison. Just so you know what the room looks like.
I just want you to know that it would have looked like he kissed her neck.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't
Yeah, it would have looked. I mean, he knows how to be vaguely subtle.
Yes, yeah.
Whether or not he has time to seal the wound.
Yes, okay.
Completely different question. Depends on what happens with Reyes. But the intention is there.
It also doesn't matter because it wasn't something that Reyes saw that triggered it. It was the feeling of Allison has been hurt. So it does not, while it looks like Reyes is being just like the most like extra like jealous bitch in the world or whatever, it's not true, but like.
Then in that case, he will hold Allison fast just for a second and he'll like swipe his tongue over the wound, and then like twist her out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll make sure that he's holding her so that Brook can see.
And so that Reyes can see.
He doesn't give a shit about you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But I want you will in a second.
Oh,
bring it.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Okay. Please continue. Narrate this. Go ahead.
Who? Me?
Yeah, what do you do next?
Yes.
I've spun her out.
Yeah, she's been spun out. Brook, where are you at? Because you had a whole plan.
That's important.
Where in the plan are you? I assume you've moved at the same time as Reyes.
Reyes is faster than you, though.
Oh, totally. I think upon seeing Reyes's very strong reaction and the way she threw the door open, Brook's instinct is to hang back like 2 steps. Because I think Brook is adept at making sure she understands the social situation and she doesn't want to be the one to make a scene.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So she's going to let Reyes fall on her own sword. That way Brook doesn't get hurt.
Please roll to keep your cool.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
because what you see is Allison and Skyler.
Yeah. Let me see. I think I have a -1.
That is the most sinister thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
That's a 5.
You can hang back.
Let me mark experience.
Mark yourself some experience there. You can hang back. If you hang back from Skyler's perspective, what he will see is enough shadow not to know what your reaction to what's happening actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't care about Reyes. He only cares about you. So your expression, your reasoning, any of that may be misconstrued.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And given we know that teenagers tend to be very good at insight and very capable of understanding exactly what's happening and perfect reasoning for all of that, there's your consequence.
Yeah. That's acceptable to Brook.
Oh.
Brook's priority is, oh God, I
actually
get kicked out of school.
My bad. You rolled a 5.
Yeah.
You do not keep your cool.
Oh, I don't get to keep my cool at all. Okay.
No.
No.
You don't keep your cool.
I imagine no. Yeah.
You've much experience though, right?
Yes.
You've much experience. You do not keep that cool.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Okay, hang on. Sorry. I was having trouble finding all of the moves to know how I should do them. And I was like, I'm looking at the move sheet. What the fuck? I was looking at the Monster of the Week rule sheet, not fucking Monsterhearts.
Of course.
Lol,
because the file name both have monster in them. I
Yeah.
clicked the wrong one and didn't realize it.
That will do it.
All good.
That'll do, yeah.
Slide deck. That's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out what I was looking for this whole goddamn time.
Sorry. Okay, so anyway, I have failed to keep my cool. So that means
that what it is you were going to do does not work.
Yeah, I don't have the wherewithal. Does it mean I don't have the wherewithal to think, oh, I should hang back and not make the scene? Or does that mean people see me and they're like, oh, what was going on?
Can I? Because I would say, from my perspective, it seems to me that given Reyes' reputation, and the fact that she did something louder and has like supernaturally made a scene, even if Brook failed her role, the intent behind it would allow, like, the attention would still be on Reyes.
Yes,
like,
the room attention is on Reyes. It's more the emotional reaction for Brook and Skyler that I'm focused on. Yeah. It's less that the room is paying attention. It's more what happens between those two
internally. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, so I think then, since I cannot keep my cool, I think at this point she feels like she just had a bucket of ice water dumped on her and is like running for the exit, like to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Not like not sprinting, but
around
like
the side of the house or through?
Like straight through. She's trying to get, like she's going inside to get to the front door to leave.
Okay.
And making very deliberate eye contact with Skyler and being like, and you know, she kind of like takes a breath and is like freaking out a little bit, and she just like doesn't know what to do, so she's leaving. She's running away.
So as she passes by Skyler, Reyes, what are you doing? Feral creature that you are.
I want to make it very clear that despite the fact that she has just broken every promise and rule that was set in place for her this evening, literally every single one, some with help and some without, she cannot see the room. She can see Skyler and Allison. All she knows is that Skyler, now presumably, Skyler has hurt Allison. Skyler, who she knows where he, and Allison, I think, again, we're playing this millisecond to millisecond. She like you see, like you could see the whites of her eyes. Her eyes are like completely wild. Like they're completely, we're talking about feral here. Her eyes are completely wild. And I think she's breathing very heavily, and I think that she crosses the room very, very quick, like in that like Twilight way, the zoom, like,
Mm-hmm.
I think the best thing to do would be to like millisecond to millisecond. I want to know whether Skyler has a reaction to Reyes closing in on them.
I think his focus, I cannot stress enough, he does not give a shit about you. You opened up the door and he was like, whatever, and was looking for Brook's reaction. So with her crossing the room, he's looking at her and is turning back to Allison in order to his next move is to leave and go after Brook. So he would be turning to Allison. He's not even looking at you. He's not paying attention. He would be so kind of dunce that he wouldn't even see you crossing the room. All he would know is that being very aware of the situation of this room, because that's what he's been calculating all of this time, is that you have made a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls them apart and fucking slugs him. Like across the jaw.
Roll volatile.
I got that in spades.
Yes, especially since you can roll with hot if you'd like to.
I sure can. And also I have the sheet up now, so I think we're good there. I found it finally. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. That's it. Wait a minute. Oh, volatile is 7. So it's an 8. Yeah.
It's an 8?
No, it's a 9. Sorry.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay,
we are all very good at maths in this classroom right here.
We in the classroom are good math. Good math. Good math.
So lashing out physically, which is what you just did.
Mm-hmm.
I sure did.
Quick question for Skyler.
Yes.
Bite or drink?
Bite. He's doing it in a sexy way.
Okay.
He, like, pleasure pain type thing, but also control, but also wants Brook to see that he bit her.
Okay. Worth checking.
I think if he was in his darkest self, he would have drunk.
Okay. The blinding pain that that appears out of kind of nowhere. You rolled a 9, Reyes. You harm Skyler.
I do.
But choose one.
Okay.
Does Skylar learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you? Do I decide how bad the harm turns out? Or do you become your darkest self?
Oh, we're not doing that one. No, not here.
Not
Not
here?
for this.
Okay.
It's session 3. No.
Not here, not now.
Not here, not for this. I've lost so much already. I do want to say, like, obviously, I feel like, in a way, like, you know, Reyes punching Skyler, like, it's a supernatural punch.
Yeah.
But
Do it, BB. I don't care. I've got a whole 4 points. Let's go.
I mean, but also me deciding how the harm turns out doesn't, like...
You want to kill Skyler in the... It's fine. You
no,
may
it's
kill
not about
Skyler
killing
if you
Skyler.
like.
I'm just saying that,
already
like,
dead.
I'm saying that, like,
He's out.
my impulse. Yeah, no, also Skyler's a vampire, or his skin's like diamonds.
Shiny.
This is the skin of a killer, Ella.
Shiny.
So mad at it.
My instinct is to say, let Shawnee decide how bad the harm is.
Here, go for it.
But what I was saying is that, like, why wouldn't Skylar learn something? Like, why wouldn't Skylar have a... You know what? No, fuck it. I'm going to let Shawnee decide.
Yep.
It's up to you.
With it.
It's up to you. Whatever is going
No,
to keep the story
Because I
feral.
feel like either
What's the most
way,
feral choice?
Keep it feral, baby.
she's not thinking... Reyes isn't thinking about how bad this could be in any way, shape, or form. So it is let God decide
Okay.
Yeah,
whether Skylar is on the ground or not.
absolutely.
You fall to the ground.
How many harm do I take?
1. Just 1.
Sexy.
But my God. That is going to shine... Because somehow
I
she managed to get the eye and the lip on the way through. And it's
Just
almost
open
as
hand.
though there is a scratch and you're not too sure what's going on there.
Cue the crowd going,
The crowd does. And in the corner you see someone is just sort of eating a brownie and filming the whole thing.
on a digital
Welcome, Ollie.
camera.
Welcome.
On a digital camera that is around their wrist because
point
of
and
what
shoot.
year it
No.
is.
It's one of the ones that's like, it's like this shape, and then there's
Oh,
like
yes.
a little thing that flips out on the side.
Yeah.
And it's
Like a
blue,
Panasonic
it's bright
camcorder.
blue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this all happened at supernatural speeds. Brooke is, again, just a
Yes.
girl.
Brooke is still
Just
walking.
like,
Brooke
"Give
is
it a
still going
go."
past.
There's a girl.
Allison is
Yeah.
also there.
Yeah.
Is Reyes going to follow up? What is Skylar doing? Skylar has been punched in the face. People are going to move. People will move. People are moving to pull this apart. This is not going to continue for long. However, what does Skylar do?
I think he's gonna do that like white guy thing of like, I'm fine. Don't touch me.
I mean,
He'll,
that
like-
doesn't necessarily protect him if Reyes goes in again.
He'll try and move back. He's not.
Okay.
He doesn't want to fight.
Still submissive.
He's still submissive.
Interestingly.
Exactly.
Who's our adorable vampiric bottom boy. Nadine did not like being called that at all. Nadine hated that.
I'm fine. I can bottom when I
Nadine
want.
hated that.
My favorite condition that I've ever.
I need to leave the stream.
Vampire uses ooh. It's super effective.
So cute.
The human embodiment of the like face.
The bottom
Skylar?
emoji.
You hit Skylar? Yes, the bottom emoji. Reyes puts herself between the two of them once he is sprawled on the floor. Between Allison and kind of like looks at Allison. It's almost like a facing Skylar looks at Allison as if to check for injury or anything like that. Like, you know, like making sure it is okay, but also still wild-eyed.
Yeah.
I think as soon as somebody, an adult or something like, as soon as an adult intervenes, I would like to think that, I don't know whether she's allowed to come to her senses, but I think that some part of that will shut down in a couple of moments when her brain catches up to the rest of her, but we're not there yet.
Allison's face is a look of extreme surprise, as makes sense. And
I was gonna scramble. Like, get your fucking dog on a leash. What the fuck?
Whoa.
roll to keep your cool, please.
Whoa.
In fact, no, sorry, you're rolling to shut Reyes down. You are rolling to keep your cool for a different reason.
Shut someone down is cold, correct?
I'm gonna level up at this party.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh my god.
A 9, you choose one of the things that are below,
Yes, okay.
but you're going to come across poorly and Reyes can give you a condition.
Damn, Skippy.
You can gain the condition.
No,
Oh,
it's the other way.
You.
Oh, sorry, you're giving a condition.
Yes, correct?
Yep.
I can gain a condition.
You gain the
For me?
condition shunned.
Bitch.
And Reyes gives a condition in return.
The choices are where?
You just make one up.
You make a word. You decide a word
Oh.
that you think fits the situation
Um,
and fits how you think people should see Skylar in this time.
how people should see Skylar, not how Skylar feels, but how people should see Skylar.
Conditions are how the world is reacting or how the world interprets that person. Perceives.
Right. I'm gonna go with weak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's where we are. So.
Okay. People come in, pull you apart. Reyes, you're moved from the room. You're removed from the room, basically.
Yeah.
You can fight against it, but you are removed from the room.
Do I get my brain back when someone separates us?
Roll to keep your cool.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad at all. That's 10.
Yep. You have your senses. You can drop feral.
Mm-hmm.
As in, you can remove the condition.
Which is literally almost worse.
Mm-hmm. The cold
Yeah, I think she
sense
fights.
of, oh
Shit! What just happened?
Oh,
I think she fights against it for like she jerks off the first person that grabs her, and then like realizes what has happened, and like it's not a rag doll, but it's almost a like tail tucked between legs follows whoever is leading her out of the room.
Mm-hmm. The room is silent, as one might expect, for a moment.
Can Brook like rush to Skylar's side?
Yeah, you can.
Because she has surely noticed all of this. As I said, she is simply a girl in heels who was, I guess, slightly jogging. She can't go very quick in heels. If Skylar is still on the ground, she would kneel beside him. If not, she's gonna like, I don't know, is he still on the ground?
No,
from a mechanical
he's scrambled up.
Been righted.
From a mechanical perspective, I'm going to award excuses on my armor.
Yay.
And
she'll I guess maybe she's like helping him up, like she's actually more just kind of in the way.
As she
has no strength and is in heels.
Yeah, as she does, someone is going to try to move her aside, like just guide her away from Skylar, and effectively try to guide her out of the room.
He'll grab her arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That person is Allison's mum.
Uh-oh.
He'll grab Brook's arm and he'll look at Allison, and then he'll look at her mum and say, wonderful party, and he's going to kind of like try and right himself. Thank you very much for the invite, but I think we'll take our leave. And he'll push, kind of like gently push Brook out of the room with him.
Different way or following in the same direction as Reyes?
No, he's weak. He doesn't want to.
Well, he's going to avoid that. That makes sense.
That. He's just going for the nearest door that will get him to his Maserati or whatever it is. Mercedes. Sorry.
The
G-Wagon. Actually, it was the Rolls.
Oh, it was the Rolls.
Oh yeah, we took Papa's car. Remember?
So many cars.
You took Papa's car, and just to make a point of that, Papa now knows.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, at least I didn't take the Aston, okay?
There will be consequences.
As if there aren't already. No one stops you. No one stops you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think Brook is kind of doing that thing of like, you know, are you okay? What happened? I can't believe she did that. Oh my God, babe.
He's slapping.
Like, we need to get some ice on that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, he's just allowing all of it to happen, and once he's out of the door, he'll stop for a second, and he'll like touch his head. Did she fucking scratch me?
I mean, probably. She was kind of wolfing out a little bit.
Sorry?
The fuck do you mean wolfing out?
Meta Danny says, sorry?
I mean, I know. Does Skylar not know that she's a werewolf?
No!
Oh, I thought Skylar knew. I thought Skylar knew that. I thought he already knew that. And that was part of why they hated each other.
No.
No.
Never mind. I don't say
It's like
that.
it's an instinctual hatred. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like
They just
actual-
dislike each other, just
Yes.
yeah.
partially because of the way that Skyler treats Brook and the fact that
Valid.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought that he was aware
No, not yet.
Wolf.
or sinned. Yeah, that's totally wild. I didn't take her for a slapper. Oh my god, babe.
The fuck? Oh my god. You two making out? What the fuck was that?
Sorry, the cat just jumped on me.
I bet she did.
Got there before me.
She did?
Pussy everywhere. Whatever. Fine.
It's 1 a.m. This is just. It's downhill from here. I'm sorry. Hopefully.
We knew this would happen.
She like grabbed me and kissed me. Whatever. You were fucking seducing Allison.
Sorry, did you not see the whole thing where my fucking parents are buying the school and like ruining my life and trying to kick you out and making you look? I'm trying to fix things and you're off fucking the help. Like, what the fuck?
I pushed her off me. What?
You certainly look like you were enjoying it when I had a look.
Okay, I didn't initiate anything, Skyler.
You certainly didn't say no. You didn't.
I did. I pushed her off
Was
me.
that after or before her tongue was down your throat?
There was no tongue. Thank you.
Jesus.
But I'm sure you had a great time licking Allison.
Licking her?
Yeah. Licking her.
All right. Are we both done? We got it out of our system.
Got it out of the system? That's what it is?
You kiss her to piss me off. I do that with Allison to piss you off. Are we done?
I don't know, Skyler. What kind of done?
Not that kind of done. Let's just cap it off. All right? Look, I've got a sexy new scar. You can play nurse.
Roll. So we've got two rolls again here. Brooke is rolling to shut someone down.
Okay.
Skylar, you're rolling to turn someone on, potentially? I'm not sure quite what you're trying to do.
So gross.
Yeah?
Is that what you're trying to do?
Oh,
Yes.
What's my?
What else is there, you know?
I am leveling up on this balcony multiple times. Not that we're on the balcony. I was just.
The figurative.
Oh,
balcony.
there's figurative.
Vulnerable
The
tonight.
cliff over which we
I
have
rolled a
thrown
3.
ourselves.
That's a 3 for me.
Okay.
That's a 9 for me. I would also like to use one of my spins.
Um,
Can I make
To make
that
it a 10?
10 plus?
to make it a 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gain another string. So you gain a string back. So the string goes nowhere.
Cool.
Brooke,
Mhm.
are you going to get embarrassed and act awkward? Promise something you think Skylar wants? Or give yourself to Skylar?
I guess in a tremendously roundabout way, this is what she was trying to do anyway. So she will give herself to him. And, you know, he makes his little nurse comment, and she was probably like, yeah, I guess if you, you know, want to lay in bed, I'll take care of you.
Can I say that they're at the Royce?
Mm-hmm.
He'll pick her up by the thighs and put her on the bonnet of the car.
The
hood.
Valley gets out of the car. Just leaves the door open and walks away.
Cheers.
No, just not a sound. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't do anything. Just
the help
gets out of the help gets out of the car.
Yeah.
Nods. And
he places the keys on the hood.
Oh no, the car stays on. The car stays on. The car is on. So you've got a nice warm.
No. I was just gonna be like, there's a nice rumble. It's fine.
There is. There's a that a
anyway,
90s to
I'm
early
on
2000s.
the hood of the car.
You're on the hood of this mildly vibrating car. Go ahead.
I already said I give myself to him. Calm down.
I'm just helping.
Thank you, Chantel, for coloring our world and being descriptive as a
word
GM.
picture. We love a word picture.
Slight steam from the hood.
Yes.
Skyler's cold because he always is.
Skyler's always cold, but right now he's got warm thighs in his hands, so he's happy. Presumably. Skyler, what's happening here? Aren't we all happy with some warm thighs? Please, tell us.
Yes.
I sense no lies. Anywho.
He's making a point of doing what Reyes did to her, but making it better.
Yeah.
And
bitch, you don't know that. That's subjective.
In his mind.
Bitch, that's subjective.
Brook is aware of that, and she like wraps her legs around him. You know,
see, I got the wrap, so
she plays along fully. She is
whatever.
Just because I am curious, could you roll turn someone on again? Because I would like to know what
is the valet turned on to.
No, I want to know if it's better.
That's an 8.
Objectively speaking.
That's an 8. Yes. Objectively speaking. Reyes rolled an 11.
You damn right she did.
So just purely
kisser.
objectively, numerically, the number was greater with Reyes.
It was.
That doesn't mean that is just information for Brook.
Brook is just manipulative. Reyes is a better kisser. Let it be on the record.
Duly noted.
Continue.
And then, like, after a very short amount of time, they get in the car and drive home, I'm assume. Probably. In the car, he would be like, so we're heading to mine? Do I have to listen to your parents?
I mean, it's only been about maybe an hour and a half at most.
Do you want to go back to mine for an additional hour and a half? We can get like 4 in that. So he's short. Like,
you don't have to drag. You don't have to drag the straights like this.
Oh wait, 4. What did you mean 4?
For him.
It was a joke. It was a Nadine joke.
No,
he doesn't say that. He doesn't
1.
say that.
1. In 4 minutes. 1.
Yeah, so an hour and a half later, you could have aggregated at least 4.
No, Shawnee is right. We're being too.
We're being too
nice.
Generous. Is the issue.
No need to drag the straights like this.
We love you, straight.
Sorry.
We don't want to drag
sorry.
them through the mud. We simply want to accurately describe.
This is
the
your
situation.
representation. I don't get a whole lot of
just
representation
trying
in
to-
media, so I want to provide you with the representation.
This is the heterosexual representation that
generosity.
we needed.
Just to be clear, the MC sheet says, keep the story feral, make each main character's life not boring, say what the rules demand, and say what honesty demands. Say what honesty demands. Okay?
We're honestly
demands this. And also, if that's what they're going to do, the job is to make each main character's life not boring. So, like, that's why we needed that role.
Yeah.
We needed that. We needed that.
I need you to roll turn someone on 4 separate times to see how many times you are successful.
No. And you know why?
Brook doesn't deserve that.
We're not. And you know why? Because eventually you're like poor Brook is rolling volatile and causing harm, and that's not nice. Right. So let's nip that in the bud, as it were.
Do you want me to take you home?
Take me home.
No, I don't want my parents to hear us fucking.
No, I really can't stand having your mom on my case, so I meant you want me to take you home.
Phoebe, don't understand the question.
Because he said that he would have you back by like 11.
And it is currently like 8:30.
That's plenty of time.
No, as in like the discussion that would happen is, oh honey, you're back early. What happened? Tell me everything about it. Was the party great? Did you have fun? All of those things would happen this evening. Skyler knows that. Skyler's trying to help out a little bit, I think.
Brook just wants to have sex.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have to offer you here, bud.
So in the car, or
as an automatic doesn't do. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The Reyes gets going.
So
heading back to
headed
his
to
place.
His place, not in the car. Good. Got it.
No, she needs a bed.
In the car, or? Because I'm okay with the car.
Get off the lawn.
Oh.
9?
God?
9.
Puts the window down. It's like, what the fuck?
Hello?
Para su seguridad. Get off the grass.
Your house is great. We can...
At least we know that the house is empty right now.
Off the grass.
Yeah, there are 2 tire marks off the grass.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you head home for a lovely fade to black.
Yes.
We love a fade to black.
Reyes.
Yes, dear.
Oh.
Here's a question.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Let me find my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
That's a good point. I think there's a mechanic to resolve that.
Oh, God.
So...
Phoebe's like, there's a pot that hasn't been stirred yet, so...
Sex move. When you have sex with someone, it awakens something sinister within. Next time you take your eyes off of them, they become their darkest self.
That's fun. Also, when the vampire, when you have sex, what happens there? Tell us, Nadine.
That.
Please. Tell us, Skyler, what happens when Skyler has sex with someone?
Right, okay. When you have sex with someone...
Oh, yeah.
When you have sex with someone, these little strings on them.
So goodbye strings. You had a number saved up there. That's nice. Wow,
the mortal really just fucks you up. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen Twilight, and I know that. Come on.
Right.
Duh.
Welcome to the game.
Welcome to how humanity is awful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she got you eventually.
So
Yes,
You were going to take her home, I imagine, afterward.
So you're aware.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, well, that would probably
So
have
you-
to be roleplayed.
Get back home and turn into your darkest self,
Yeah.
essentially.
Do you go back home once you've dropped off Brooke?
No, because we're going back to my place to fuck.
You haven't had sex yet, though. So you're not your darkest self as yet.
Yeah, only after. In my house.
Only after. So we will...
Skyler goes to the bathroom and immediately becomes his darkest self. Like afterwards.
We'll talk about that in a moment.
Yeah.
Reyes,
Yes.
you are led to a room. The room does, as you know, lead out. You could just go if you wanted to. Do you stay or do you
Okay.
go? Like, do you stay to calm down or do you just leave?
She stays to calm down, I think.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think that she like sort of has a seat and does kind of what I'm doing right now, which is
Just because I don't know, can you roll a d6 for me and tell me what you get?
yeah. It's a 6. Sure, now it's a 6. Great. Excellent.
Who would you prefer to see at this point? Allison or her mother?
I prefer or Reyes prefer?
Reyes.
Allison. She's fucking terrified of her. And that's, yeah.
Allison walks into the room and closes the door.
Reyes does not look up at all. She knows Allison is there because obviously she does.
Mm-hmm.
But she does not look at her. And not even a little bit.
And it takes a very long time for Allison to say anything at all.
It's almost a game of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's the urge to say that she's sorry. And I think she starts to speak several times. Like, still, like, sort of. But it's just a lot of shuddering breaths. And a lot of. Depending on how long it takes, I think eventually, if Allison doesn't say anything, the first thing out of her mouth would be a very soft, "Are you okay?"
I'm using it a little bit off book, but roll to turn someone on.
Wait. 8.
Margot? I asked you to stay with me.
I know. I know. I know.
I don't often ask people to do that.
I'm sorry.
Why did you punch him?
He hurt you. I don't. I know it happened. I don't remember it, but I do know it happened. Couldn't think anymore after that. Just fucking stupid. Reyes is unexpectedly down on herself.
So, you came barging in and punched him in the middle of all those people because you think he hurt me.
I can see now that you're fine. But I didn't know that at the time. Which is why I'm saying I'm sorry.
Are you in control of yourself?
Right now, or
At any point.
I'd like to think so. Usually. All week up until today. Actually, been doing a pretty good job of it, I think.
My mom hates you.
Your mom already hated me.
I wasn't even talking about now. The only reason she's not in here is that I got here first and I locked the door. She can't get in.
You hate me too?
No. And that's why she hates you.
Does it help if I say I'm sorry? Again?
I don't actually know that sorry works for her.
I meant to you.
To me.
Yeah, to you.
I mean, I asked you to stay with me, but I also asked you to protect me, and that's what you did.
I think I forget sometimes that you're perfectly capable of handling yourself.
Damn right.
Yes, but you asked me to not, and I did. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. I think
you should go home.
You're right. I'm gonna bring this back to you.
Okay. What's up, motherfuckers? All right, we are back. That apparently is how I greet you. Hello. Welcome back. We are here again. All of the people who are going to sleep, thank you so much for staying up. Thank you for witnessing the absolute chaos that is this group. And I hope you have
Snooze well. Snooze
snoozes. Stella, welcome in. Hi, BB. We enjoy seeing your face. Hello. Should we get just straight back into it?
Not straight back into it. Gay back into it. Let's go.
Let's just gay back into it.
Gay back into it. I already don't like myself for saying that. Already.
We love you for who you are.
If you're enjoying this, please go on to Twitter and hashtag just nothing else. Just hashtag gay back into it.
Gay back into it. Gay back into it.
Nadine, I am currently Margot. And Danny is currently Brook.
Yes.
How did this happen?
It's because
I got this.
Oh, I've
just,
messed
let me
everything.
just boobly. Like boob.
1 second. Give me a second.
I'm Skyler now.
Nice.
I'm Skyler.
Like, yeah.
I'm the MC.
Because you guys turned your cameras
Everything's
off.
Happy.
Everyone is happy. You missed the part where I'm having emotions also.
Nadine,
I'm
do you
also
need me to turn
emoting.
my camera? Do you need me to turn my camera on or not?
We're good. We're
No,
all
you're
back
fine.
where
You're
we
actually fine. I fixed it.
I almost did it. I'm glad I waited.
No touching anything, okay? The only thing I will say is now I'm in the bottom left corner and I've got to change that because otherwise, sorry, I'm a narcissist. It's just going to be this
you're
all
staring.
stream.
Which, from my perspective, looks like you're staring at my boobs. Just from my perspective. I'm not mad
Very
about it.
nice.
I'm not mad about it.
I've had to move your windows around so that I don't like look over at myself and see how am I looking while this is happening? Like, how am I looking?
Yeah, I do that, and I'm like, wow, I'm really hot.
Every now and then, that's also me.
So
it's true. I'm glad we're
Let's
all.
get back into it. We did
direct
get back into it. Let's get back into it. So, before the break, we had quite the situation in which Brook and Reyes were on the balcony and ended up in a somewhat compromising position, compromising enough that Skyler decided to take advantage of the situation with Allison, in which he was slow salsa dancing. I'm gonna say bachata. Look up bachata. Probably don't look up bachata at work. I'm just saying.
It's trending on Twitter right now, so I feel like you're not the only one that,
and decided to bite. Probably not like that. That would have been noticed if that is how we need to roll some things. If you bit like that,
like this, just like
you just went full Nosferatu.
If you haven't got teeth on the side of my face.
All right, I was referring to the classic film, not my sweet gay character.
He is bae.
Right. If you went full nos, we have a role to do, but failing that, then Reyes sensed that Allison was harmed, does not know the context or did not know the context, and decided to stop that.
So I'm so sorry. I was under the impression that Skyler and Reyes were aware of each other's supernatural things.
No,
neither is aware of either's. Brook is the only one who knows.
Brook is the only one that knows both.
Yeah.
Dangerous mortal.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous
mortal indeed.
Very, very dangerous mortal.
Duly noted.
No, that sounds manipulative, and I'm scared.
I was gonna say, but you said no, like that's not exactly what it is. Like that's the game.
As far as you are aware, Brook, they are the only supernaturals. As far as any of you are aware, in fact, you are the only evidence of your kind, despite not the only evidence of your kind, like the only supernaturals that you know exist. Yeah. You only know of those things.
I mean, Reyes knows about vampires. She does not know about this one.
Yes.
She knows she doesn't like. She knows about.
Reyes knows about things.
About vampires, and she knows she doesn't fucking like him.
Yeah, Reyes knows that things existed. Whether they exist, completely different question.
Yeah.
So Reyes pushed Skyler off, punched him in the face, and the fight got broken up. In that time, Reyes went feral and deferaled. Skyler, who was submissive, became weak and left the party with Brook in tow. They had a tense discussion.
Anyway, continue. Don't make me roll for it, please. Don't do that.
I feel like you can drop it. I feel like if you've played into it enough that you can probably drop it.
Sweet.
Yeah. Just weak. No longer submissive. Just weak.
Just weak. You know, I would have chosen submissive if submissive wasn't already taken.
That top energy cannot be paid for with love nor money.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I meant. It's not what I meant, Shawnee. I meant the character, me choosing a condition, I would have chosen some.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Other than Danny being a raging bottom. Anyway.
The two of them left.
Home?
The two of them left while Reyes took some time in a side room to get command of herself.
Mm-hmm.
And was then joined by, missed a really important point. Skyler and Brook decided to make out on the hood of a slightly steaming, slightly vibrating, very warm car. While
Why was the valet
just
in my car for so long?
appeared.
Why is it warm?
Huh? Well, if someone's leaving, they bring the car around, they warm it up, and then they leave.
It's winter.
How did he know?
It's winter. Trying to keep your seats warm. You don't want to sit in a cold car.
We have seat warmers in the Reyes.
That's the whole point. Someone's got to put them on, though. Have you ever been in a car with seat warmers? When you first get in, it's cold.
Very true.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, so they head back to Skylar's house for some sex. A unit of sex.
One sex, please.
One unit of the sex.
One sex, please.
Meanwhile, Reyes and Allison talk. Reyes tail between legs, and then bolts.
Yep.
Out the door, out the side door. Doesn't have to go back to the party. Yay.
Yep.
To the recorded tones of "Get off the lawn" in various languages.
Yeah.
At which point it starts raining. Just insult to injury. What I don't know, what Chantel does not know, is how far away Reyes lives and how Reyes got there in the first place.
I mean, Reyes is a car. Like, we know that, but like...
So she bolted to the car. She didn't,
No.
just start running
She
home.
didn't. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because she'd have had to go back to get the car. That's kind of what I thought. Just need to check that she didn't just...
She ran out the back.
I didn't make you roll to run away, and running away while leaving the car would have been...
Insult to injury.
It would have been
But
hilarious.
she did. That's exactly what happened. She ran away without the car.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to make you roll because that's hilarious. Okay. She's running home and it is raining.
And she lives far away, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's
so
not
she could have run the
close.
whole way.
Yeah.
She's doing that teenage thing where you go walk in the rain and listen to sad songs.
It's running.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you. Is she running as a human?
Oh. Yes, Reyes is a truck, Ollie. You know Reyes is a truck. Come on.
Tell me Reyes did not bring the truck to the party.
Orange truck?
No. She didn't bring the truck to the party. She didn't bring the truck to the party, no. She does have one, though. She does also have a truck, like, obviously. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep.
Okay. Reyes has
Anyway.
a Jeep that Allison's mum would trash compact if she had driven that to the party.
Trash compact.
You get back and it's just chum, chum.
Here's your car.
Yeah, you get a gift box, little ribbon.
Here's your stupid fucking car.
Does she go wolf?
Can she do that? I don't think so.
She's trained.
That's valid.
Ancient bloodline.
It's probably just it's probably just a matter of it has to happen on a certain time, but that's not the only time it has to happen. I think for a while.
I mean, if she goes into her darkest self, it happens automatically. So it doesn't have to happen on moon cycle.
The full moon. Yeah. No. I don't think she does. And I'll tell you why she doesn't. The only reason she doesn't is because she thinks that she has gotten her faculties back. She's running through the rain. She's brooding. And she thinks Allison will be mad at her if she ruins the dress. And there's literally there's no way. Allison will be upset with her if she ruins the clothes that she's borrowed.
Okay.
Shut up, Nadine. Brook, where the hell you been, loca?
Hey, loca. So she's running home?
Yeah, she's running home.
She'll take a little bit of time to do that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
TOS, narrate for us. Not the entire situation. That's not what I'm asking. Sounds like what I'm asking on retrospect. I realize that now.
TOS underlined.
So
what I mean more is what happens.
Well, you see, when two people love each other very much.
Yeah, but what happens in the 4 minutes after that, though?
So, that's not the one I was looking for. Okay, Brooke.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Because I was looking at skins the other day, and the succubus skin, funnily enough, the sex move is you always make the other person orgasm, which made me think, oh, okay, so that means that that's not a given.
Can I roll for it?
You can roll for it, or you can, or just the characters can tell, the characters can tell you,
actually,
or people can tell
me.
Here you go.
I will, I'll say that before either one of them does, he'll turn into his darker self.
Before that happens.
Yes.
So it's not me procking it, it's something on your sheet procking it.
It's something on your procking it, not sex, if that makes sense.
No, because the act of sex isn't just orgasm.
No, but what I'm saying is, you're
Coitus.
procking it as opposed to a mechanical proc.
Because my character sheet dictates that anybody I have sex with, once we are done and I take my eyes off them, they turn into their darkest self. So I'm just asking, is there something on your sheet, or are you just electing to say, in this time I become my darkest self?
Yeah.
Because according to the rules of my character, you don't have to.
It will happen.
Yet.
Yeah, you don't have to.
It will happen later, but it's not yet.
Okay, then in that case, yes, I will. I'll proc it, and I'll say mid coitus. He goes to bite her.
Yeah.
Because he bit but didn't drink, and the boy's parched at this point.
Mm-hmm. He would be hungry.
So he goes to bite her.
Does he bite her? I mean, he's going to. Does he?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to bite her. Before you even do anything further, I am going to use the essentially mechanic of Vampire the Masquerade for what happens when one gets bitten is ecstatically pleasurable.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, regardless, that totally finishes her.
Yeah.
I will say it at some point. He's like, cool, this is fine. He probably goes to bite her because he's like, I'm hungry from the soiree with Allison. However, he bites her, starts to drink, and then goes, uh-oh, I can't stop. Or he has the feeling that he can't stop. So he's feeding.
Yes.
But because
which two are you choosing here?
I heal one harm because I'm hurt, and they definitely don't die.
Okay, it's raining here now.
It's raining here the other.
It's like
I called down the rains.
Am I God?
Apparently.
Maybe.
Is this what it means to be a GM?
Yes.
It's God mod.
Ooh, this is too much power for me.
Too much danger.
Too much
Too much danger.
Too much feral.
Too much danger.
Too much barrel.
Because my darker self says everyone is your pawn, your plaything. You hurt them and make them vulnerable for sport, like a cat does with a mouse. Maybe you'll even drain them dry, but you certainly will take your time first. And then I have a mechanic for when I escape my darkest self. Darkest self.
Yes. So, Brook definitely does not die.
Good.
That's good.
It hurts.
That's good. But
I think.
How does Brook deal with pain?
So she obviously is aware that she is being fed on. She knows that that is happening. And I think she like has her hand on the back of Skyler's head, like knotted in his hair. And she's like holding him there. Obviously he's going to stay anyway, but she's also like,
she's helping.
She's not trying to pull him away at all. She's like pulling him close.
yo, what the fuck?
How does she deal with pain?
She
Normally.
I feel like normally she does that thing where she like says ow at things that don't actually hurt. But if something is actually painful, she has a very high pain tolerance.
Okay. Sorry, I realized I didn't have a pen that I needed.
Is that thunder? Was that thunder?
Oh no, that's my upstairs neighbors moving furniture at 8:58 a.m.
Oh, I got so excited.
Are going to take 2 harm.
2?
Yo, do we have life stats? The fuck?
Because this is Skylar's darkest self. If
Valid.
Skylar were not generally trying to hurt you or didn't feel that you were specifically a pawn, you would either not take any at all or you would take 1.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't
Yep,
happy right
absolutely.
now. You taking 2.
That is good.
So there is more pain than usual. Do you stop him?
I feel like that's such a question about what kind of person Brook is.
It is, isn't it? That's why I'm asking.
Because
She doesn't, does she?
TOS, there's some things that I can't say on this stream.
Mhm. She's fucking
I mean, you
into
can
it.
put him in
Oh my
Discord. I can know.
God. Shawnee's like,
I'm over 18.
but I would like to know though.
I don't think that she stops him. I think she takes her hand out of his hair and is like grabbing the sheets.
Okay.
Way to go, Phoebe.
Good job.
You
Thank
were
you
like-
for explaining that within TOS.
Big brain how to avoid TOS.
We all understood exactly what just happened. And so we will go into no further detail.
I think
Yep, no further
after
details.
a certain height is reached,
Same
Come on.
goes for in vampire feeding makes you feel good too.
yes,
Just so you know.
yes.
It's not purely
So once several heights are reached, at least one Chantel high, he's going to like
that's a high.
wrench himself off, and he doesn't look like himself.
Is he wrenching himself off? Or does he go for a third harm? Because if you're going to wrench yourself, oh, you know what? Roll to keep you cool.
Roll to
Okay.
keep her cool.
That's exactly what this is.
Oh, it's not skillful. It's a 7.
A 7? Yeah, he can wrench himself off.
He's not your pretty boy. He like fangs, blood dripping down his face, looking like a feral toad right now.
Like in Buffy when the vampires get all vampire.
Exactly. Like... He looks gnarly right now, not sexy whatsoever. And literally like he kind of like takes one look at himself in the reflection of the window or something like that and is completely disgusted and just like turns around and like, get the fuck out.
His vanity implodes him.
At Brook.
Okay, I think she like hasn't even seen him like at all. Like she's still like laying head back, eyes closed. And I don't think she actually hears him. I think she's like, what?
Like Nadine just short-circuited for a second.
Head empty.
You saw me. You saw me like nodding. I meant to nod twice. I just kept doing it. Like
I saw
looked at Danny and went, "Live vicariously. You have to keep your head on," and then didn't. So
congratulations, Phoebe. I'd like to give you personally some experience.
Oh, thank you. I think I might have just leveled up.
Yeah,
that's a total balcony. Team kill. You did a TPK there.
I did totally TPK, y'all. Everyone take a sip of water. You're gonna be okay.
Everyone hydrate. Remember to hydrate.
Remember to hydrate because we're all losing fluids right now, right?
I'm ending the stream. Ending it. Okay. So he's gonna kind of like not really understand what you're not understanding, and he'll kind of grab you, stand you up, and like pull like all the kind of like pick up the clothes off the floor.
Oh, he's bothering with clothes. Okay.
Yes.
Because he wants her out.
I mean, is that cool? That's a 7. That's pretty cool. That's keeping the.
It's okay. It's a keeping the cool. Yeah. But he looks. I think it translates to the fact that he still looks like that. He's lost his cool in the sense of he's not kind of keeping it together. He looks a bit frantic right now. And he's gathering all of her clothes up and he kind of just shoves it to her and like pushes her towards the door and like turns away from her.
Don't look at me, I'm a monster.
Brooke has just lost the equivalent of half of her life force. She collapses.
Oh, well, that's awkward, isn't it?
I almost fainted after I donated a single pint of blood. I can only imagine if you lose half your life force worth of blood.
I just realized that we.
Well, I mean, we can. There's an easy way to see how well she deals with it because you did just say her pain tolerance is high.
Yes, but blood loss versus pain tolerance are two
I understand,
different things.
But you have 4 harm. Mm-hmm. You have taken 2 harm. You still have 2 harms worth of not dead.
I guess.
She's lightheaded.
Just to know.
I'm happy to roll something.
Roll keep your cool just to see how. Like, is she head spinning, room spinning, or is she like the equivalent of blackout drunk?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think if we were in Monster of the Week right now, I think after 3 harm you become unstable like automatic. Like, I mean, if that's to give you a gauge of like.
Yeah. No, in theory, she doesn't need to go to a hospital, but she's not doing great. I rolled a 4 and I have a -1. So I mean it's a 3. It's a horrible.
So she is doing So you how much have you leveled? You've leveled up, haven't you? Several times over.
I'm approaching my 2nd level. I need to find somewhere to start clicking in my extra XP because I haven't spent it yet. So I'm just typing it into my notes.
Where are you at? How much XP have you got at the moment?
Well, so I've fully leveled and then I have an additional 2, I think.
This is starting today.
Well, no, not from only today because I had some left over from last session. So I think I want to say I've gained 3 or 4 this session. I don't remember.
Okay. I will go back and figure that out. Okay. Brook falls.
Like, not like she passes out, but she she can't take the force of it, and she like loses her footing, and she, falls down.
What happens to our toxic friend here?
The toxic toad, if you will.
The toxic toad, yes.
Will go over to Brook, kind of like sit her up against the bed, and like grab her chin, not painfully, but just grab her chin. And he says, "Look at me." It came into my head. The fucking Twilight bullshit came into my head. Oh.
The skin of a killer, bro.
Say it out loud.
Look at me.
And I think she like blinks hard and like kind of to, force her eyes to focus. And she looks at him. Are you okay?
What the hell are you talking about? Am I okay?
Your mic's not picking you up.
What the hell are you talking about? Am I okay?
You look like that. Is something wrong?
I just fucking fed from you. Are you crazy?
I let you.
Yeah, you let me. As if you could fight back.
Stop me.
Edward, are you gonna pick up a tree and throw it? Are you gonna pick up a tree and throw it? Edward Cullen.
This is what you wanted.
This
is like, I love it.
Could I ask you, Phoebe, to roll dark for me?
Sure. Yeah, of course. Let me see, what's my dark. -1. You're having me roll all my bad stats. That's the real problem.
Well, I mean,
okay, it's a 4. It's a 4. So right. I'm raking in this XP.
You are raking in this XP. Could you remind me what your moves are? Because I may have got them wrong.
Sure. So I have True Love, Excuses Are My Armor, and Down the Rabbit Hole.
Down the Rabbit Hole. Yeah, I did get that wrong.
Okay. You do.
The abyss stares at you.
What does that mean, please?
What that means is, so sometimes you can gaze into the abyss and see things that you're not supposed to see.
Yeah.
Sometimes the abyss stares at you.
Okay.
I hate that.
And you see things that you're not supposed to see.
Okay.
Brook has Excuses Are My Armor. What Brook sees right now is a sort of a combination of Down the Rabbit Hole and Excuses Are My Armor, because Brook can see this toxic toad. She can see that this is a monster. This is dangerous. She's lost enough blood that she's fallen over, like she's falling, and she's genuinely in danger. And what Skyler's saying is accurate. She couldn't have stopped him if she'd wanted to. Only Skyler could have stopped him. So what does Brook do in response to that realization? And I'm not saying she does anything at all, but I'm just wondering what the response is.
He didn't mean to try to kill me in a mean way.
Which is, a feasible, not a good response, but it's a response.
Certainly a response.
I think she kind of like looks around the room. There's probably a clock somewhere. I think, she probably looks at the clock and sees whatever time it is.
Mm-hmm. She'll be needing to be home.
Yeah.
Probably sometime soon.
And I just think she's like she ignores what Skyler just said to her. And she just, I can't leave. You need to drive me home still. Can you drive like that?
Darkest self.
She goes, I can't have, my parents picked me up from your house, and her like eyes are welling up, but she's not crying yet. But like her eyes are like welling up.
Do you need me to do everything for you? Shit, do you need me to breathe for you?
Okay, now she's crying.
Skyler, you gain a string of Phoebe Mark experience.
Now,
that's down the rabbit hole.
Ask, when Brook looked away, did I lose all my strings?
Yes. So you would gain 1 back.
Okay. What were you going to say, Phoebe?
So you now have 1 string on Brook.
No, you're good.
I've got no strings to hold me down.
What shall the string be? Titties. Is the string? Is the string?
String.
Titties is always the string with Brook.
Titties is just always the string.
Titties.
Okay.
Even in darkest self, titties.
Yeah,
the darkest titties.
I can drive you home. Just get dressed, and he'll.
It's cold.
Yep. I'll still be my darkest self.
Yes.
I can drive.
You can drive, yeah. Go for it.
So like a gremlin driving.
Just to humor me.
Yes.
Just to humor me. Roll keep your cool.
These are new dice. It's an 8.
Okay.
A shred of experience, please, sir.
6 or under gets you experience.
I know.
You're rolling too well to get experience, but you're also rolling well enough to get strings.
I know.
Also, yeah, life is happening better for you over there. So like
crazy.
Generally,
man.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that privilege.
These dice are racist and sexist.
You can take the time to calm yourself down. And drive safely so that no one can see, like there's no chance of anyone seeing this this situation. But there is the risk that your parents will get home because they live here also. Or you can leave and risk the chance that someone will see through the window.
Well, I would say that 8 probably shows me that I would think smart. So I'll probably wait a second. I'll go into the ensuite. I'll splash my face with a little bit of water, clean my makeup, that kind of thing.
And while you're there, you look in the mirror.
Yep.
And
why am I shiny?
You realize you're just glittering in this really weird way. That's
Look at me.
Look at me, I'm shiny.
This is not heteronormative at all.
Weak.
While you're in the bathroom, you think of everything that Brooke's done. You look in the mirror, you see that is going to be a black eye. Doesn't matter if you're a toad or not. You're going to have a shiner. And Brooke seems to have enjoyed being fed on. After being kissed by / kissing, no tongue, but she did point out that, or she did admit to have kissed Reyes. That's all I'm going to say on that. Those are just things that might turn up in Skyler's mind.
Messy.
As you were.
But that ain't none of my business.
He'll come out of the bathroom and he'll go into his closet and he'll grab like a couple of, like a hoodie and trackies. Would Brooke have got dressed in that time?
She would have put her slip dress back on, but that would be it. She would be carrying her shoes and she would have just not bothered with anything else.
He'll like go up to her in a very kind of like just cold way and check her neck. Is it healed?
Did he lick it?
Good
Probably
point.
not.
Then no, it's not.
Oh fuck. All right. And then he'll like put the hoodie on her. And then he'll say, stay here, go out, call up on the intercom or something that this fancy fucking house has, and call for like Jeeves or someone to come and take Brooke home.
Okay.
And but he'll like go to the car and all of that, but he won't get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And just before he closes the door, don't mention this to your parents, or just make something up.
Obviously.
And go upstairs. And he'll rage out and like punch a wall or something.
Is that what he does?
Probably.
Once Brooke's gone?
Yeah.
Because now my sex move procs and you are back to your darkest self if it hasn't already gone away.
Fucking hell, man.
And it hasn't gone away because it only goes away.
Yes, mine only goes away when someone who I perceive as
more powerful
or stronger
puts
than
him in his place.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he is his darkest self for X amount of time.
Well, that's a beautiful future.
I
wasn't sure if your condition for exiting could be like realize how hideous and ugly you are. You know, I don't know what the different conditions are.
I'm so
Oh
ugly.
God.
No.
I'm so ugly.
I love that. I love that idea. I love that idea. I'm going to write it down somewhere.
Really
what, before we move to Brooke, what is Skyler going to do with the rest of the evening? Or what's his intention? Is he hiding from his parents? Is he going to try to see his parents?
Nah, he's gonna grab
Staying home.
the most expensive car, and he's gonna go for a drive about town. He'll probably go to like a club or something. He'll try and get in.
He's going for a drive.
And He'll probably try and feed on someone else.
Okay.
With the intention of trying to get rid of the shiner, despite the fact that he knows it won't go away with feeding.
Yeah. It's not a physical wound at this point. It is a time-based thing.
Yep.
It's the whole, like, this bruise isn't painful. It's just still visible.
Yeah. Yep.
He could put makeup on that, but he doesn't want to at this point in time. So feeding it is. Brooke, you're in a car. You're being driven home. It's not going to take a whole lot of time, but you have time to think. What are you thinking?
Brooke is busy occupying herself with thoughts of, how do I play this off to my parents? Because obviously she's, lightheaded and woozy and will be for a while. But like, especially right now, she's also tear-streaked and ravaged. So she's like, how was this one gonna go?
Yikes.
For what it's worth, the member of staff, the butler, who is driving you home, sees you get into the car or sees you getting in.
I'm sorry, Kit.
Oh, exactly. I'm sorry.
Me too, Pip. Me too.
Sees you getting into the car or sees the state of you getting into the car and sort of presses a button, and there's just water. Should probably hydrate.
She'll have like
anything
a couple sips. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think she's deliberately she's just trying not to think of anything else. She's just like, can't deal with that. So I'm gonna worry about this small and relatively inconsequential thing.
I probably have like chem homework to do or something.
So here's another question. Darkest self?
Let me see about my darkest self. Oh.
Especially since what would be going through Brooke's mind also would be the last thing that Reyes said to her before going and punching her boyfriend, which is, if you're going to
use me,
if you're going to use me,
commit to it. I was just thinking about those words.
Fuck. Yeah. I think once she lets herself think about it, I think it's like niggling at the back of her mind, but she's not there quite yet. I think it won't be until she's laying in bed trying to go to sleep that she'll get there. But I do think this probably triggers her darkest self.
Okay. So we've got another.
Because the way that works mechanically speaking is just it comes up when it's fitting or if something specifically procs it, right? Because I don't have anything mechanically which is procking it.
There is nothing
is fitting.
There is nothing mechanical that, I might be reading it wrong, but there's nothing mechanical that procs a darkest self. What procs a darkest self is the story. Okay. I feel as though, given all of the circumstances that have happened and the fact that now Brooke has tried to make up with Skyler and it's just not enough. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I am half dead of blood.
Yeah.
I gave you my blood.
I gave you so much of my blood and nothing.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure since I have stuff that will trigger it for other people if it had to be triggered, but no, that's good. I think it's definitely fitting.
Yeah. So that is a when we get home situation.
Yes.
Don't say it.
Sparkling remorse, one might call it. We've got this still water here, but sparkling remorse is at home.
Perfect.
Yes.
We've got still regret, but sparkling remorse.
Ow.
That's the name of the episode, isn't it? Still regret, sparkling remorse.
Still regret, sparkling remorse.
Okay.
I'll write that down.
Oh gosh.
So you get home.
This episode is brought to you by Evian. It's the secret
Like an
ad.
ad.
Evian.
Evian, which I only
We love you.
Pump.
I'm Pump or a Fiji.
Fiji, fine.
So
This-
precious.
But those aren't sparkling.
Neither is Evian. I don't
Evian doesn't. I mean,
Oh,
you can
okay.
buy
That
Evian
doesn't
sparkling.
Don't know what Evian is. We
This is
don't have that
to
brand
buy-
of water. Question mark.
think. Perrier.
Don't
Yes,
you
you
have
do.
Evian?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you got Evian. But it's. Let's go with Perrier.
There we
This
go.
Perrier.
episode is brought to you by
Let's get-
Perrier.
They have the bigger bucks. Hey Perrier. Please.
Hi Perrier.
Hey Perrier.
San Pellegrino.
Hang on.
My heart is
Yeah,
belongs
that
to
one.
you.
San Pellegrino.
I hate sparkling water, but
I can't
let's move
stand
on.
the spicy water. Get the spicy
I
water.
hate the spicy water.
Away
I hate
from
it
my
so
face.
No,
much.
I love spicy water.
I love the
hate
spicy
spicy-
water when it's mixed with any fruit juice or
Then it's
anything.
not spicy water.
That's a
Then it's
juice,
spicy
babe.
Juice.
That's a spicy. It's
okay,
a
well, I like just
Then it's
normal
spicy juice.
water. So I'll say
I
again.
hate spicy water.
Perrier. Ignore the others.
Spicy. Blech.
Ollie
Blech.
says sparkly water.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Spicy water
It's
hurts my
spicy.
mouth. My mouth
Oh,
So anyway,
that's the widest thing I've ever heard you.
the spicy water hurts my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh. I am
You
part
need
white.
more seasoning. You need more seasoning in your water. You need to get used to it. You've got to build up a tolerance to
I
the
know,
seasoning,
I
please.
know. Oh.
Season your water, everyone, with vodka. Or rather, hidden ad.
Hey, Smelly.
Okay.
frankly,
Svedka.
brought to you by Tito's. Oh, not Studka.
Tito's though? Tito's? TOS, y'all. TOS. Drinking can
Russian
be
standard.
Yeah, like actually,
injurious to your health.
drinking can be bad. Only do it if it's legal where you are. So, like,
Oh.
Do it safely and responsibly
Alcohol
with
can
Responsible
be injurious
drinking.
to health, responsible, etc., etc.
mhm.
You only live once, people.
Oh no! When I said like drink, make sure you're abiding by the laws. Like in Australia, it's 18. So like, get you to a place that it's legal. You know,
Americans.
Cool.
that's all I'm saying. Like,
Americans.
get
Stay,
you to a
alright.
place that it's legal.
I've derailed us
Then
with the hidden
drink,
ad.
drink,
I'm
drunk.
so sorry.
yeah,
Let's
that
return
one
to
wasn't my
commercial
fault.
break.
Normally, I'm the one who brings up hidden ads. This one was me. I'm
I-
sorry, but
It's
Oh
early
no,
for me
not this
still.
morning,
bad
Ollie!
example.
Please, Ollie, no, not in the morning.
I'll
Wait
go
till
get
wait till
a side.
midday.
No, Ellie,
Wait till
no.
midday. Just
you only live once, Ollie. Don't listen to them.
you only live
Start
once,
your
vodka.
Sunday morning
I
with
mean,
spicy
Ollie.
water.
See, this is.
Ollie's
these are
not
the
drinking
kind of
water
spicy
anyway.
So we
Ollie's
have-
probably downing coffee at the moment. So don't
Put
put
some
vodka in your
Baileys in
coffee,
it.
please.
Put
That
some
sounds
Kahlua in
awful.
there.
Espresso martini.
Did you just say
Espresso
put
martini.
Baileys in
Please.
spicy water?
No, and
No, and coffee.
I was like, I'll take that you like spicy water.
some
but
rum
don't
chata, maybe.
Guys, we
Don't
gotta
put
go
the
back to the
Baileys in
story.
that.
Back to the
gotta.
story. We have two characters currently in their darkest selves,
We sure do.
or heading that way. Does Brooke avoid her parents?
Oh, if possible, yeah. I mean, she's beelining for the stairs to go up to her room, and she's trying not to interact with them if at all possible.
Brooke,
Oh,
Yep.
Hi.
do you have fun?
Oh, it was a rich person party.
Where did the sweater come from?
It's Skyler's. It's winter. I was not wearing a jacket.
I mean, I did tell you to put on a jacket, and you said that you would be fine. Was
you
it
were
co-
right, Mom. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
I don't understand kids these days. When they get to teenage, how am I supposed to? And then it continues.
Supposed to...
Reyes,
Yes.
who's at home?
No talk me, I'm angry.
No talking Angie.
I think she does go back to her dorm. I don't think she goes home. Like, I think she goes back to her dorm.
That's unexpected.
Because why would she? I mean, it's probably closer, honestly. Like,
Not necessarily.
and also she hasn't been like. I mean, she's been hanging out with Brook. She doesn't want to be anywhere near she doesn't want to be anywhere near Brook.
But
she can go home.
She has to drive. Like, she has to drive. If she's driving Allison to school, she's driving Allison to school. It's not. Boop. If
That's
she's
valid.
in town, she's closer to home.
Okay, so she goes home. I think
she can get a cab, like get a taxi up to the dorm if she wants to go to the dorm.
That would be too much forethought. I think that she does whatever is easiest. I think it's just like it's an uncle. Like it's like there's like an uncle home. It's like one of her like quieter, like it's actually one of her cousins, but like he's older than her, so that's an uncle. And it's one of the quieter ones. Like he's fucking cooking or something like that. Like when she gets back, and like
a lot older than her.
Yeah, by quite a bit. Like I would say mid 30s, early 40s. Yeah. Like unassuming, just like it's cooking, it's chilling. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Sneaking in, just walking in.
No, Reyes doesn't sneak when she's home.
Okay. Trying to avoid him or no?
She waves. She's like not expecting to be like stopped or anything like that, despite the fact that she's soaking wet and has run there.
When she left in a car.
She's so worried about ruining Allison's dress. Meanwhile,
running.
It's probably dry clean only because she's a rich person and rich people only wear dry clean only clothes.
Yeah. She'll get it dry cleaned. It's fine. Like
Reyes is
she'll
also
get it
rich.
dry cleaned. Reyes has money for like she'll get it dry cleaned, but it's like it was better that than to have like to bring it back ripped to shreds would be like I feel like that would make everything worse.
100%.
Considering what has happened.
So heading to her room, I presume, or down to the gym,
or to the shower. She's gonna go to the shower first because she's wearing a dress and she's soaking wet.
I mean,
yeah.
There are just too many joke opportunities.
I mean, not only that, you're wearing teeth. So any joke you tell is gonna
be even better.
It's gonna be even better. Just visibly absurd. Like vampire telling jokes, like stand up vamping, if you will.
I don't.
Oh no, vamping.
No.
You guys are awful. Come on.
Reyes takes a shower. When Reyes showers. That's not mechanically anything. When Reyes gets out of the shower, what does she do?
She texts Allison and says like, hope the rest of the party went better than the first half. And probably then goes down to the gym and just sort of like takes her feelings out on that takes her feelings out on the good old punching bag with some Muse playing in the background.
Man, you walk into my house. You walk into my house. When she gets downstairs, her uncle is leaning against the punching bag.
You using this?
Do you know? Depends if I've got something else to beat. What happened to you?
I lost it a little bit. Let's just put it that way. I
could smell that.
Nothing bad. They're wolves, Nadine. Calm down. I didn't completely lose it. I just punched some fucking prick in the face in front of every important person in my school. At least I think that's all I did. I got my cool for the most part. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. He's alive.
Mm-hmm.
That should count for something, right? And she just kind of like kicks the little punching bag, just like absently, like she's kicking rocks. Like, I did.
How's the Tai Chi?
I've been skipping it.
Mm-hmm. I can tell.
Been busy. It's been a weird week. I thought I was doing okay, just doing like breathing exercises or whatever. Look, listen, I mean, it's not like, yeah, he pisses me off, but I had a whole week to punch him. I only punched him because this girl, like, I thought he was hurting her. And
why did you think he was hurting her?
I don't know. I had like it was like a I had a hunch, I guess. It was kind of a hunch.
He sort of does a
Yeah.
Okay. And where is she?
She's at home. It was her party.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And very, very specifically asked me to not do pretty much exactly what I did. So it's not like the girl doesn't know me. In my defense, I was compromised, I guess you could say.
Compromised how?
Fucking Kaufman.
The kid from school?
Yeah. Sam, I don't really want to talk about this. Holy shit. Oh my God.
He steps aside and lets a punch, if that's what she wants to do.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking swing at it. She's gonna swing at it a couple. She's gonna sock it again. Like, same arm. The hand that hit Skyler is going to now hit the air. Like, that hit the punching bag. You know, you think that after all this time I would figure out who I could and could not trust. But no. I'm still fucking dumbass.
Is this
great?
The girl or Kaufman?
Allison didn't do anything wrong. Allison didn't do anything wrong.
Finley?
Yeah. Huh. What do you mean, huh? What do you know about the Finleys?
I mean, they're very wealthy family.
Yeah. It was.
What was this party for?
I forget what it was about originally, but you know the pale kid Kaufman's boyfriend, his parents bought the school. Sounds like they bought the fucking town. But it was really not my wasn't really concentrating a whole lot by then. But there's definitely some weird shit going on up there. Rich people doing, you know how they are.
Margot, you're rich people too.
No, I mean like them, like those kinds. You know those kind.
I know what you mean. So this kid you punched, who's that?
The fuck is his last name? Moore. His name's Skyler. What's kind of douchey?
Skyler Moore.
Yeah, and that's the one part of my night that I don't regret.
That's who you punched.
I've been waiting to do that for a long time. Yeah, that's who I punched.
Okay.
Tonight he gave me a reason. Why? Do we not like them?
It's not that. I'll be back. And he leaves.
Fuck. Okay. Bye. Reyes kind of like sits and leans up against the punching bag instead of actually punching it. She just kind of like slumps, pulls her phone out of her pocket, checks it, sees nothing, like kind of puts it down, face down. Like a teen.
Like a teen.
I'll do that now, all right?
Like a teen.
Like a me.
Like a me.
She doesn't see nothing.
Oh.
She sees a text from Brook that says, wasn't using you. I am, whatever. It's after 6. It's a text.
It's a text, yeah.
It's a text.
Reyes sends back lowercase k period.
Oh, no. Chantel's hurt. I'll take one harm, thank you.
The period is what really.
Yeah, that's right. That's what does it.
That's what really cuts in there.
Especially since there's no like limit. It's unlimited text because it's nights and weekends. She could use words if she wanted to. Unlimited words. You get to nothing. You get K period.
But does she keep checking her phone for a response to that? Whether she wants to believe that that's what she's looking for or not, is that what she does?
I think she puts it down next to her, but she doesn't like push it away. She doesn't throw it across the room like she could have.
Doesn't smash it.
Yeah, she doesn't break it or anything like that.
Does your house have a bell or a door knocker?
There's an intercom system. It's the early 2000s. There's
I'm asking you if it's but I mean, so doorbell, essentially.
Yeah, it's like a doorbell. Yeah, and she can just go, yeah, like it's not like a video system. It's like an audio thing. So yeah, it's a doorbell. Yeah, it's a doorbell. It's just electric.
Okay. Across the intercom, your uncle says, visitor.
Reyes gets up, doesn't like bother with the intercom, like gets up and like jogs up the stairs to like find him, like not to like go to the door for the visitor or whatever, but like to find him. Like, what the fuck? Who? What the fuck?
Someone at the door.
I really don't feel like it. All right.
Margot,
And she
get the door. Get the door. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay. She kind of like pushes her back, goes to the door. This better be good. It was on the other side of the door.
Allison.
Interesting. Hey.
Hey.
I mean,
she's wearing track pants and a hoodie.
little cutie. I'm not a simp. Don't look at me like that. I mean, this is never mind. I'm not going to explain myself. Fuck all of you.
Okay, I refuse to explain me.
I'm not going to explain myself. Fuck you guys. Shouldn't you be a higher part? I mean, come in, obviously. It's cold out there.
I snuck out. They're just cleaning up. So I snuck out.
Mi casa es su casa. To what do I owe the pleasure? I figured you'd still be mad at me.
My mom hates you because I won't follow the rules.
Yes.
Rules being marry rich guy, settle down.
Uh-huh. I gathered as much. Did you come here to tell me to stay away from you, or?
Rules, keep your cool.
Okay. Good luck with that. Playing a teenager is fucking painful, y'all.
It's a hard
I'm
job.
not liking reliving this shit.
Hormones.
Holy shit, dude. I have to roll with cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's fucking -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
8, 7.
Got a plus stat? Jesus.
Shut up, Nadine. Yes, it's involatile and hot.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
You want to become famous?
Do you want to become famous? No, actually, I never wanted to become famous. It's not why I'm an actor at all.
That's exactly what I wanna do.
Allison kisses you.
Ooh.
Oh. Reyes definitely kisses back. It's it is like almost like an automatic, like it's the fan fiction, like shoulders fall, like, you know, like there's like the embrace or whatever. This is unexpected but welcome. But after a second, I think she pulls away. Just goes, so no. So this is a no.
I wouldn't be here to tell you to stay away from me.
I guess you would tell Juan to do that. You want to stay?
Yes.
Trying to think about how she navigates this with Sam. They're like, what is her relationship with Sam? Like, how cool is Sam?
He's not gonna have any problem with, like, what you do is what you do.
Right. No, I figured as much.
He's not a parent, and even your parents, like, Wolfpack, right? You fend for yourself when you get to a certain age. They're
That's
not going to
valid.
tell you what to do.
Well, this is definitely a fade to black then. That's what that is. Yeah.
Well, on the way to that fade to black, as we all know what's about to happen.
Right.
No, wait, I don't.
On your way past...
It's in the Discord, indeed. It's in the Discord.
It'll be in the Discord. Okay, so where?
Where? How many times? How high?
We'll start with where. We'll get the other. We'll get the others. Start with where.
I would say her room. I would say that she's she's not impolite. Like her uncle's there.
On her way to her room, her uncle stops her for a moment.
Okay.
And says,
"Look,
I just need to just for a second." And he pulls you to one side and says, "Keep an eye on the Moore kid. There's something wrong."
Okay.
He smells off.
Yeah. Actually, now that you mention it. Shit.
Enjoy your night. And he walks off.
So now it's a distracted fade to black. So now we get 5 instead of 6.
Now 5 instead. Odd number.
Yeah.
Odd no.
It's odd numbers now.
Odd numbers. Odd numbers.
Because she has to sit and talk. They have to sit and talk about that for a second.
Who's she sitting and talking about?
Well, not necessarily with Allison. She's like, I think probably like post. So that's how high. That's how high. Post.
What else did you need to know, Nadine?
Yeah.
No, it was how many times.
Oh yeah.
How high?
I mean, the how high and the how many times are synonymous when you're queer.
It's true.
There's no missed shots.
Is it worth asking you to roll with hot?
Do you want me to?
Yeah. Do it.
Mechanically? Do you want me to? I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
He's so done with us.
Oh, damn. Always where it matters, obviously. Wait. Math. Fuck. 11. It's an 11.
Does that include your plus 1? No.
Yeah.
I believe it's +2, is it not? Because if not, it's 10.
Your hot is +2.
My hot's +2, yeah.
Hot +2.
It's 11.
Get it, Reyes.
Everybody gets equal treatment.
Everyone gets equal treatment. Yeah, you know what? That's interesting to me.
This is interesting to me as well.
See, this is why I asked for the roll.
Wait.
Equal numbers.
I made an error. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I should not have said that out loud.
It's the Jeff chuckles. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Wait, what did you actually roll?
I actually rolled a 9, but I rolled a 9 last time too.
You rolled a 9 last time as well?
Yeah.
By the way, you take feral. Just remembering that from myself.
We're in fact in danger. Yeah, that was right. You were in danger.
You're in danger.
Human shape, intelligence, and personality, or self-control?
I forgot. God damn, this makes things complicated. Why did I take this move? What was I thinking?
Yeah, why did you do that, Danny?
You can attempt to keep your cool to remove it. You can immediately attempt to keep your cool.
I have to.
But it doesn't. It won't turn you off. It just it stops you from taking the condition.
But the cool is bad.
You can also play into the condition. just have feral
that's valid.
sex, and that solves the problem, really. Because you would then lose the condition because you're playing into it. As soon as you play into the condition or play opposite it, so extremely tender sex or really extreme feral sex, either one will get you out of that condition. Rip.
R.I.P. that pussy. Yay!
Rip me. That's not an instruction. That was
Goodness.
Moving swiftly onward before we get
terms
stuck here.
and services.
There are some places we cannot have a bunny trail go to. We have to just stop ourselves and stay on track.
yes.
No kinds of okay. I'm working so hard right now.
What did you get? I can tell. What did you get?
ADHD brain, let's go.
My cold is -1, so I have a 7. That's a 7.
Okay, so you don't have to have that condition unless you want it now.
I think we go from tender to feral, and that is how we're gonna resolve that. We're just gonna resolve that. I think that's what happens. I think she does lean into it for a little while, but afterwards, because we have to move on to afterwards. I think it is a matter of like Reyes goes back to the idea of like, are you okay? Did he hurt you? And it's a renewed interest because now it's like, the fuck did he do to you?
And she just says, I don't know, he just nibbled my neck.
Wow. Literally, Reyes, teenage Reyes, she goes, like, shifts her head, turns her, why? Why?
We were dancing.
I don't do that. We've danced. I mean,
maybe we.
Is that? It's fucking Skyler, Al. It's fucking Skyler.
I mean, certain light.
So you wanted this to happen?
You weren't there.
You're right.
And what am I supposed to do?
You know what? I just changed my mind. I actually don't want to talk about this. And she kind of like shifts and like she kind of runs her thumb over. So if Skyler licked the wound, does it go away entirely? Like, is there no like evidence that it was there, or is it like?
It is. How careful were you, Skyler?
That's pretty careful.
Pretty careful.
I was doing it languidly because I wanted Brook to see.
Mm-hmm.
True.
It's like a kiss, and then it's a sharp kiss.
But you did hurt her.
Is that what the tongue was doing?
No, the teeth. An idiot. You fucking dope.
Oh goodness.
Thanks.
But you did hurt her. So
yeah.
Unlike Brook, who is now still
semi-mauled,
bleeding, it's not free bleeding, but like there is seep. I didn't want to use the word seep.
Why?
See, that's why I didn't want to use it. I was like, this is gross, ruins the moment. It's the only word I can think of. That's what happens. So
he's still bleeding. You can just say that.
Yeah, but it's not. Anyway, unlike Brook, Allison doesn't have. It's not 2 bite marks, but it's red. It's red. It's sensitive. it's a patch the width of teeth, so it looks like he did, but it's not. It's noticeably what it's roll heightened senses for me. Giving you too much information just for free here.
All right. I'm sorry. Oh, that was great. Heightened senses comes with
dark.
Let's see. Dark is a -1. That's fine. So it's a 9 instead of a 10.
So you can ask one of the questions for heightened senses, which
I see him. Let's see.
Please don't ask me what the best escape route is, because I'll just ask you what the best escape route is.
I want to know, this is the most important question to Reyes right now. And I mean this specifically in regards to what happened between Allison and Skyler at the party. Who is in control here?
Skyler.
Okay. I think Reyes, she sort of runs her thumb over it, kisses the spot. She like, this is like, maybe it's more like she's like, she does like a playful bite, and then she just like, she like turns over like, and then it's like a cuddling thing. It's fine. They're fine. They are fine. She's decided that they're fine, and that's how she tells her. Like, it's like a sort of laughing thing.
What Reyes would also notice with that role is it's definitely not a hickey. Like, that's what it's not.
Yeah. I think that's part of it. That's part of the, like, you're like, okay, Reyes is gonna be mad later. Like, she's gonna, once Allison is like settled and like sleeping, I think that Reyes does stay awake for like much longer, like thinking about all of that. She's gonna wake up mad. She's gonna wake up mad. I think she sleeps for 20 minutes before the sun comes up and like then wakes up mad. You ever just angry sleep and then you wake up and you're still mad?
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So going to sleep. Reyes having an Allison cuddle. Skyler, did you just go to bed?
Nah, he like drives around for a little bit.
Tell us about your feeding spree.
It was
my driver's license last week.
He's just pumping Olivia Rodrigo.
That's what's in this particular car.
He's listening to Vanessa Carlton.
That's the CD in the car.
So he went on a little feeding spree. It only was until he was kind of sated and then went, ugh, this is just pointless.
What kinds of people does he like to feed on?
He would go to like a bar or a club or something, kind of making out with drunk people, and then kind of outside the toilets, that kind of in a booth, those kind of
all women.
Queer Nadine went, no, of course not.
I saw it happen.
Yeah, I saw it happen.
Like, you didn't say it, but I heard it, right? Like,
yeah,
a hetero
women. He probably like went to a dude and was like, no, I'm not that desperate yet.
Sad.
Okay. All unaccompanied women, as opposed to people that potentially have partners.
He wouldn't care for that. It would just be like whoever was happy and willing, because he'd be like in the shadows for the most part, because he doesn't want to kind of reveal himself too much.
How does he get around that, given he is Skyler Moore?
does he get away with
get around, not away with,
Sorry.
Does he
immediately? I was like, get away with.
How does he get around the fact that he looks like him? He is a person who lives in the town.
Just a cap. And
just a cap.
Head down and not trying.
So he's specifically looking for drunk people that are unlikely to remember what's going on the next day. Okay.
He'll go to the out of towners club, that kind of thing. And then be thoroughly disappointed with himself. He just went on a binge, basically. Then gets
and it felt great.
It felt great.
Won't feel great in the morning, but it felt.
And then it feels a bit shit. And then he gets into the car, and
if they're drunk, he'll end up with a hangover.
You're not wrong.
A little bit.
Tito's.
Tito's.
And I've never had Tito's.
Your choice for spicy water.
And
the
so
other
he gets
kind.
into the car, and he drives to Brook Street. And then he switches off the car. And he leans his chair back and calls her.
When Brook gets to bed or gets away from her parents, what does she do?
I think she probably slaps a band-aid on her neck or something. Is basically kind of cognizant enough. She sends the text to Reyes, and then she just collapses in bed. Doesn't even bother changing. She's just laying in bed, maybe has some music on or something. But she doesn't really do much of anything because she doesn't feel good.
Is her phone on and or charged and or on silent?
Not on silent, but not plugged in. But it's right by her.
Is she the sort of person to wake if she hears her phone ring?
Yeah.
In this state?
Probably. I think it would still kind of jostle her a little bit, and she would look at it if it rang.
Does she pick up?
Yeah. Just a very groggy, hello.
Didn't think you were going to pick up.
Why wouldn't I pick up, Skyler?
I shouldn't have sent you off like that.
No, you shouldn't have.
Are you okay? Is your neck okay?
You should have asked me that an hour ago.
Well, I'm sorry.
Great. You gonna say something meaningful, or should I just hang up?
I can stay away from you, Brook. I don't know. I can't say no to you.
Fine, then you get to figure out how to make it better. I'm going to bed. And she hangs up.
Nadine is cheering. Skyler is sad.
Skyler is sad.
Good.
With Question to both of you.
Let's see.
Who is in charge of this relationship?
Skyler likes
I think
to think him.
Brook thinks it's Skyler.
Okay. Skyler is still in his darkest self.
That like slam on the steering wheel, and you'll hear like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Brooke would hear that.
Mm-hmm. And she'd be like, "Who's the asshole burning out their tires on my street at this hour?
Who's that can afford new tires?"
You know who.
The very rich one. The very rich asshole.
These damn rich people. .gif.
Hi, Dead is a gamer. How you doing, bro?
As we lead into the next couple of weeks, what are the main things that these characters are going to be thinking about?
How do I hurt Skyler?
How do I hurt Brooke?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you already hurt me. Fuck off.
More. No.
Skyler,
How do I hurt
I'm sorry.
Reyes? Because
Okay,
that'll hurt multiple people.
Ooh. Interesting.
What the fuck is off about Skyler? And do I want to get Brooke back for what she did, or confront her, or just like never talk to her again? These are the things that she's battling between. Because what she did was really fucked up. And she's going to be thinking about that for a while.
Very rude.
And not just rude. Like, but I'm gonna save it for them. But like, I'm thinking about the ramifications of such a thing, and like, I think that there was no way to throw Reyes under a like faster moving bus or like a bigger bus. That's like the most fucked up thing you could have done, save for like going to make out with Allison yourself.
Oh, is it bad that I was like, oh no, there are like 10 more things that she could have done that were more manipulative?
In that exact moment, though, like
Yeah,
in that exact moment,
I think it could have been a lot worse. I think what Brooke did is pretty low level on the scale of things that Brooke could do to Reyes.
I think that we're going to leave Reyes with her lack of imagination on the subject and presume that this was the worst possible thing.
Yeah.
Tell me you're a water and fire sign. That's telling me you're a water and fire sign.
Because they're awful.
I mean, I can think of a number of worse things, but at the same time, am I also a water?
You're a water
So
sign.
I'm the innocent baby.
Reyes actually is an air sign.
Am
No,
I
you're
the
Scorpio.
innocent
Don't you have
baby
Aquarius?
here?
I'm a
That's just like-
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
I know. Don't you have like an Aquarius moon or something?
No,
this is
it's me.
irrelevant. We
I'm-
This
need
is
to-
irrelevant. This is entirely irrelevant. As
to look on CoStar what your moon is.
as we draw to a close,
Mm-hmm.
in the distance of the morning, there is a rumble of trucks on the edge of town because there is a factory to be built and they are going to begin that work.
I hate that.
I hate that. I hate that.
And we'll close out the game.
Great.
I hate that.
Fantastic.
Well, these teenagers have things to do, but also like life moves on, you know? The teenagers don't realize that, but life moves on.
Thank you very
Should
much,
also
my
say-
friends. That was a wild ride. I am stressed. I'm very stressed.
I'm stressy and depressy.
A lot happened. But let's start off with our wonderful, amazing, fantastic MC. Shorty, who are you? Where can people find you? What have you been up to?
I'm Shawnee. I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I spelled your name wrong.
I'm helping. I can be found. Oh, hang on. It's now Monday, my time.
Shanwi.
I have Shanwi. I can be found. I play in a game of Monsterhearts as well. I play a fake creature who is trying at this point in time to decide what kind of sexual they are, whether it is a feral kind or a help kind. Help being succubus, you're addicted to me if I touch you and you enjoy it. Those are the two flavors. Right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Gay, a flavor. That is tomorrow US time, at 7:30 Eastern at Gehenna Gaming, and that's also Monsterhearts. What else do I do? I do this, and then I also play Open Legend on Lost Worlds Archive at 8 in the morning on a Saturday Eastern time. Also, Session 0 for a playtest of Omen's Rising is coming. So at Omen's Rising, which is a narrative forward exploration game, which is amazing. I say it's amazing. I'm one of the writers on it. That's why it's amazing.
It's also amazing. So
it is also amazing objectively. Yeah.
I had the Session 0 and it's the first time I got to like play a character that I built and of my own culture, and my character started being like, I know you built the world and stuff, but like you're getting it wrong. Do it right. This is a problem. And I'm like, oh no, I got attacked. So yeah, that's fun. Also, I will likely be writing about the experience of GMing because it's new over at wordswithcolor.com, which is my website.
Amazing.
That's me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for emceeing this wonderful game. I have way too much fun here. Danny, who are you? Where can people find you?
I am Danny. You can find me on all the socials at DT Cam Jansen. I am actor, fight coordinator, etc. Right now I am working on a Disney podcast called Main Street Incorporated, which is a runaway railway ride through everyone's favorite mega corporation, the Walt Disney Company. We're going to talk shit and also speak lovingly about our Lord and Savior, the mouse. And the rest of my stuff can usually be found over at thewhisperforge.org. Rogue Runners just launched. That's our latest Whisperforge project, which is a TTRPG module for D&D 5e, set to the tune of Supergiant's Hades. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. Super, super cool. And Phoebe, who have you been playing? Where can we find you?
Hi, I am Phoebe. You can find me on Twitter at PhoebeXJoy. I am an art historian, a curator, a player of games, a sleepy person, except it's not because normally we play super late, so I'm sleepy, but today I'm an awake person. Wow.
You did a weird thing this time.
Have me play games with you. I love playing games online with pals, and I always like to make new pals. So if you need people to play games, hit me up.
Absolutely. Cannot recommend these wonderful individuals enough.
Can't hear you, babes. Cannot hear you.
I should just speak into the mic like this. And I am Nadine. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being wonderful. Hopefully you've been hydrating along the way. We've been playing this game, and these people can be found on many other fantastic games. And if they're not on your game, then get them on your game. And I will see you once more at some point. That's what I do. So, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being wonderful. And we will see you again sometime soon. Bye, friends.
Bye. Bye.